I like to say that a man is the closest thing to God. No matter what's going on, we have to rise consistently every day, and we have to provide consistently every day. We have to serve consistently every day.
He has to have a code. He has to have certain things he's going to say and do, and he means it. You know, when I was coming up, if a man said something, that was his word was bond.
For some guys, they're invisible to women. In order for them to stop complaining, they just really have to step up their game, meaning they have to step up their strategy. They have to become a more attractive guy. So the reason why so many guys are sexless is because they don't have any game.
Weak men need to be purged. And what I mean by that is that there was a time where only the strongest men had valuable things.
Anybody that's been out here in the last 10 years, it's easier to get sex than it is to make $100. Basically put yourself in a position and they throwing it to you. So I think, again, weak men have risen up and they have a voice and they spew their shit onto other weak men and they fall for it. And it's this whole victimhood thing.
I say, okay, put your arm out. They put their arm out. I say, grab your arm. You can grab your arm.
When I think of a man in my head, he takes responsibility with a purpose. And this responsibility gives him struggle, and through that struggle, he gets strength, and through that strength, he creates structure.
Smack your arm. You can smack your arm. Pinch your arm. Okay, you're real. Go fucking knock on Fear's door and grab his arm.
Whatever he wants out of life, whatever he desires out of life, whatever steps he wants to take to secure what he requires, I think he should be true to that first and foremost.
Say what you mean and mean what you say.
See, the emotional male will always use emotions to make excuses for the fact he ain't shit.
You gotta be ready to go the distance behind what you believe in. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be willing to die about some shit.
Still ain't getting women? Really? Come on, son. You need to go to badboymembership.com and step up your game. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I'm telling you that if you really want to attract beautiful women, you need to go to badboymembership.com. This is where you get 45 through 90-minute step-by-step dating advice tutorials every month. Just sign up, follow the advice, and you'll get the women you want. Go to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com. It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I want to tell you about my documentary, Game Kings, The Definition of Game, starring myself, the Boss Mac Topsoil, Rosebud, Ron Wills, Miles Cunningham, and much more. In this documentary, you're going to learn about confidence, manhood, attracting women, and the definition of the game. To get this documentary, go to MrLocario.com.
Some people think you need a sports car to get what you want. Some people think you need $1 million. Some people think you need looks, status. The only thing you need is what they can't get unless they come straight to you. And that's your identity. Join the Masculine Identity membership today. MasculineIdentityMembership.com. Masculine Identity Soap. This luxurious, quality, high lather, high moisturizing, all natural bar soap has been handcrafted with care and consistency to provide a quality cleansing experience for self-care, focus, and productivity, specially formulated for cold showers. Stay clean, gentlemen. Masculine Identity Soap.
Click the link below and get your tickets to the Game Kings 2, The Definition of a Man documentary screening that's going to be held in Miami on October 26th, 2024. You'll be the first to watch the documentary, and then after the documentary, you'll be able to participate in a question and answer session with the Game Kings live. Space is limited, so click the link below and get your tickets now. Yo, we here. What's poppin'? What's good?
Hi.
It's your boy, Mr. Locario, Miles Cunningham in the motherfucking building. What's going on? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Today's show, the game is going to be so heavy. This game right here is going to change your motherfucking life. It is going to be life-changing. You're not going to be the same after today's show. I promise you. Listen, guys, and we got to let you guys know that there's only, maybe 2.5, 3 weeks left till the screening. So make sure you guys get your tickets to the screening. So Miles, what's going on, man?
Hey, man, just out here living life, doing the thing, trying to avoid the nappy-headed losers, you know?
Stupid. Y'all know where that's from. You gotta look at Star in the morning. So for that shit. But shout out to Star.
What's going on with you?
I'm chilling, man. I'm out here just living life, spitting this game because you guys need this, man. I'm telling y'all need this. And today we're talking about the 7 different types of rejection you'll experience when approaching women. You feel me? So we about to go in. The reason why we wanted to do this, because actually I was on Miles' Zoom call for the Masculine Identity membership. You guys need to get on the Masculine Identity membership right now. You guys should have been on it yesterday, last week. You understand? Last year, you should have been on the Masculine Identity membership. Make sure you join the Masculine Identity membership so you can step up your motherfucking game. Right, but we were on there. We were talking, about approaching women, and some guys were like, having trouble and issues with this, right? And one of the biggest issues guys have when it comes to this is being scared of rejection, right? And so what we want to do is we want to break down the 7 different types of rejection that you'll experience when approaching women. You're going to realize that it's nothing to be afraid of, and it doesn't mean shit. You feel what I'm saying? It's like meaningless. Like you're not going to die. You understand? Like you're not going to get sick if a girl rejects you. You understand? Right. Life is going to move on. Your day is going to move on. It's going to be whatever.
And most of the time, it don't got nothing to really do with you.
Exactly. So you guys have to understand that this goes on out here in these streets. So guys, you're going to call in. The call-in number is 919-647-9392. 919-647-9392 is the number. If you want to, put a question in the chat, make sure you put a Q in front of the question. And also make sure you guys donate. The links are at the top of the chat. April has the links on the top of the chat. So make sure you guys do that and get that shit going. You feel what I'm saying? So we gonna get into this, and this is very important because a lot of guys, unfortunately, what they do is that they stop themselves from making things happen because they're scared of rejection, and they make rejection this big thing. You feel what I'm saying? And what happens is that when you make rejection a big issue, that's what stops you from actually, having success out here in these streets. You feel what I'm saying? So I
got something real quick to say. I have a piece of information that I want to share, but I'm only going to share it with my members. And it's really good because it has to do with your pheromones and making a woman, giving a woman a reason to be obsessed with you. And it has to do with pheromones and how to get into a woman's brain through her nose. It's crazy because I discovered it while fucking. But I'm only going to share that with my members. So
So make sure
it's for you nappy head losers that's not on the membership. All right, so you know.
make sure you guys get on the membership, and also make sure you guys before we begin, make sure you guys get on the Bad Boy membership. You feel what I'm saying? Get on that ASAP. You feel me? Where you get 45 to 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. And right now on the Bad Boy membership, we have this program, The Correct Way to Have Conversations with Women, Talking to versus Talking at Women. And today we're talking about, approaching women, rejection, and all this other stuff. And a lot of times you guys, are in situations where you're talking at women instead of talking to women. So make sure you get on the membership so you know how to talk to women instead of talking at women. You feel what I'm saying? And now, so guys, put your questions in the chat. We'll get to those near the end. If you guys want to call up, the caller number is 919-647-9392. 919-647-9392 is the number. All right, so let's jump into this. We're going to go 1 through 7. This is in no order of importance. We're just going to go 1 through 7. And what we're going to describe to you guys is what you might encounter when you're approaching girls, let's say in the street, in the bar, at the club, at the fucking park, whatever it is. Like you're just approaching random women, trying to spark up conversations and holler and make shit go down. You feel what I'm saying? So now let's get into this. So the first type of rejection that you're going to experience is a woman who won't acknowledge you and will keep walking. Okay. She won't acknowledge you and she'll just keep walking. So for you guys who approach women in the street, you've probably experienced this. And for you guys who haven't done this, this is something that will happen. You'll see a woman, you'll see her coming towards you. You try to holler at her and she won't even acknowledge you, look at you. She just keep walking. And you can tell she heard you, but she's just not saying anything and she keeps walking. Now, sometimes what'll happen is that you may not be speaking loud enough for the woman to hear you. And what happens is that you might be speaking too late, meaning that she's already walking past you and then you try to speak to her as she's walking past you versus catching her attention as she's approaching you. You see what I'm saying? So what happens is that sometimes she'll walk past because of that. Other times she may have seen what, heard what you said, seen that you were trying to talk to her, and she just keeps walking and she has no interest in talking to you. So she's not going to acknowledge you. She's not going to say anything. She's going to keep it moving and keep walking. You understand? And so what happens is a lot of guys will feel some type of way about that. They'll be upset. They'll be pissed off. They'll be offended. They'll be mad and feel like she's, being disrespectful, whatever it is like that. Right. And one of the reasons why most guys feel this way when these types of things happen is because you are still caught up in your ego. You're looking for validation through the interaction. And, this is why you feel a certain type of way. But what happens is that if you look at it objectively, all that happened is a woman just walked past you.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? So what's the big deal that you said something and the woman just walked past you and didn't really say anything to you? You understand? It's not a big deal. You're going to go on with your day. You can talk to another woman. It's not a big deal. But Miles, those are that shit though.
Yeah, it happens all the time. I remember one time I was trying to say something to a chick and she was kind of walking past and I said, "Excuse me." And she was like, "No, you're good."
Right.
Kept walking because what she thought I was saying, "Excuse me," because I was in her way.
That's funny.
Excuse me, because I wanted to say something to her. She was like, I said, "Excuse me." She was like, "Oh, no, you're good." And then she just kept walking. I was like,
right. No, I'm telling you, it's shit like that'll happen all the time. So you guys have to stop taking this shit so personally and stop feeling a weight towards it. Because most of you guys, what you're doing is you're attached to the idea of approaching a woman, right? You're attached to the whole process. You're like, oh man, because like when guys say shit like, oh, I don't want to approach women because I don't want to gas her head up and blow her head up. I'm like, nigga, why do you care? Like, let's say that was actually the truth. Like, let's say by you approaching this woman, you're blowing her head up and making her feel good about herself because she's seeking validation through you approaching her. Why do you give a shit? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, why do you give a shit? And the reason why a lot of these guys give a shit is because what happens is that because when they're in these interactions, they feel as if the woman is taking something from them if the woman rejects them. They're like, oh, I mustered up all this courage. I approached her and she took my approach and stomped on it. And now I feel bad. And now she feels uplifted because I approached her.
Mm.
And so
she's stealing my mojo.
Exactly right. So these guys feel some type of way. And it's like, nigga, it ain't that serious. Who cares? You understand what I'm saying? Nobody cares. It's not a big deal. You feel what I mean? So that's type of shit that'll happen. Now, the second thing we have on the list, the second type of rejection you'll experience when approaching women is when a woman completely ignores you while you're trying to talk to her. When a woman completely ignores you.
Are you cheering this?
I'm cheering all of this shit. When she completely ignores you when you're trying to talk to her. So that means, the first one we're talking about a woman just walking past you, not acknowledging you. This situation is where you're actually trying to talk to the girl and say something to her, and she'll look in your face and won't say anything. Or she'll stand there and sort of not look at you and turn her face around as you're trying to talk to her and won't say anything. You see what I'm saying? So she's completely ignoring you like you're not even there. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so this type of shit will happen. You know, it's funny. I had a funny story. I talked about this years ago on a video I did. A girl did that to me that I actually knew. That was the funniest part, because I met the girl maybe like 2 weeks ago. And at the event, we were talking. We talked for maybe 25 minutes. Mm-hmm. Back and forth, just talking, having a conversation. So I saw her on the train. In the train, she was standing on the train platform, but she was standing at the edge of the platform, like right where the train is going. So she was staring forward. So I walked up to the side of her. I said, "Yo, what's up? How you been? What's going on?" And she wouldn't turn to see who I was. Right? I couldn't stand in front of her because I would be standing in the train tracks. You know what I'm saying? So I could only be at the side of her. So if she would have just turned her head slightly, she would have known that it was me talking to her. You feel what I'm saying? Right. But she was completely ignoring me because she just assumed that I was just a random guy trying to talk to her. Right. And I was just talking to her to say, "What's up?" Because I've talked to you 2 weeks ago. You see what I'm saying? But what happened was she ignored me. And I was like, "Yo, what's good?" And then she said some shit, like she got angry and walked away. But the whole time she didn't even know it was me. You feel what I'm saying? So sometimes you'll talk to a woman and she will completely ignore you while you're trying to talk to her, have that conversation. You see what I'm saying? Now, if that's happening where you're trying to talk to a girl, she's ignoring you, acting like you're not there, you just walk the fuck away.
Leave it alone.
Just leave it alone and walk the fuck away.
Because remember, she didn't even turn to see who you actually were.
Right. So
her attitude of maybe her disposition of not wanting to talk or whatever, it was probably her feeling away or having a bad day or
whatever the fuck it was. Right.
You understand? And the bottom line is, it really don't matter.
Right.
But so many dudes is like, you know, they like, I take that shit real personal.
Mm-hmm.
That's real personal, and it's not that serious. Mm-hmm. Like, I know people say it's not that serious, but honestly, it's not that serious.
Right.
Because the girl didn't even turn to see.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was there.
Yeah, you remember that shit, right?
Like, yeah, no, I was there. We actually did a photo shoot with that bitch.
Right. Mm-hmm.
We did work with that girl. Like, we did work and shared pleasantries, and then we saw her at another event.
Mm-hmm.
And then we was in the train, and I was like, "Yo, ain't that Shorty or whatever?"
Right.
And Cario was like, "Oh yeah," and he just went up to say what's up to her, and then I'm looking, and and she just turned the other way and stormed off, and I'm like, "What happened?" Like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like,
that shit was hilarious.
I literally have pictures of this chick in my portfolio, bro.
Right.
Like,
exactly.
It's ridiculous, but it happens. It happens, and the thing is, that's why you can't take it personal, bro. Because it could be any one of those type of situations, and chicks are just crazy like that. They could be having a bad day. They could be in one of their moods. They could be having a mood swing. They could be just getting ready to start they cycle.
Mm-hmm.
Like, nigga, you don't want to know,
right?
What the changes that happen inside. And, you know, a lot of people love to act like it's misogynistic to make that joke about a woman being on her period.
Mm-hmm.
But people that know for real know.
Right.
It's really not misogynistic at all, bro. Like, these chicks are Sometimes they get super horny. Sometimes they get these mood swings. Sometimes they get super bitchy. Mm-hmm. Sometimes they go through a whole different phase of emotions and moods on different days of the cycle.
Right.
You understand? Like, it's crazy. So don't take none of that shit personal, bro. Chicks are literally, they are an accessory that have been created to fucking challenge men. You want to talk about shit test? Women in general is God's shit test to a man.
Right.
God is literally asking you, do you have it together, young man?
Right. Exactly.
You understand? God is literally saying, oh, you think you know confusion? You think you know disappointment? You think you know anything you need to know about this game? Oh, okay, I'm gonna teach you.
Right, exactly.
I'm gonna let you deal with a female.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? And it is a challenge upon you to learn how to actually deal with them. This is why we talk about doing it with 25 women a day as far as meeting and talking.
Mm-hmm.
Because you need to get your chops together. You need to get your reps in. You need to understand all of the dynamics, the ups and downs, the sweet spots, the sour spots, everything. You need to understand all of it in order for you to actually be a man that is prepared.
Right.
That is prepared to be a boyfriend. That is prepared to be a husband. That is prepared to be a leader of a family.
Right.
All of these things mean something, bro. All of it. So you sitting there taking it personally on some emotional shit, that means you're not learning nothing. And that's the part that makes you creepy and unattractive.
Mm-hmm. Nah, that's real shit. That's real shit. So now we up to number 3. So the third different type of rejection you'll experience when approaching women is a chick immediately tells you she's not interested before you even get to speak. So you're about to open your mouth and say something, and before you can even say anything, the girl's like, "Oh, I'm not interested." She's like, "No, thank you." It's like,
right, no, thank you.
Right. So she immediately tells you that she's not interested. You know what the funny part is? I remember it was one time I was walking, a girl's scarf fell off of her. I grabbed her scarf. I said, "Excuse me, miss." She said, "No, I'm good." I said, "Excuse me." I said, "Miss." She was like, "I'm not interested in talking." And then this is what I did. I ran in front to her. I said, "Yo, you dropped your scarf."
Right.
She's like, "Oh my God. Thank you. I'm so sorry." You know what I'm saying?
I think almost every nigga had that happen.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Like a bitch dropped something, or her, I saw a video where the guy was like, "Excuse me, miss." And she was like, "Oh no, I'm good. I'm married. I have a husband. Leave me alone."
Right.
And he was like, "Excuse me, miss." And he couldn't get a word out.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was like, "No, seriously, excuse me, look." And she said, "What? What do you want?" He was like, "Yo, I was just trying to show you that your back tire is flat."
Right.
She was like, "Oh my God, could you help me with it?" And he was like, "No, bitch, call your husband," and drove off. And I was like, you see? But it's happened to me. Like a woman drops something, or like you ever walk past somebody and their clothes they're carrying like their jacket, but the sleeve is hanging on the ground and touching the ground.
Right.
Mm-hmm. You just tell them like, "Yo, watch that. Your sleeve or whatever your thing is dragging, or your kid dropped something. Excuse me. Hey, look, now what? Skip what? Leave me alone. I don't care. Not a minute. All right, bitch, keep going. And every once in a while, you just gotta let them go. Like,
right, exactly right.
Like, leave your wallet right there. I don't care anymore. Fuck it.
Right. It's crazy. So yeah, sometimes a chick automatically she'll just say she's not interested or don't want to talk before you even say anything. Right. I remember I was on a train once and I saw this chick, and I walked up to her. And before I could even get a word out, she was like, "Oh, I'm not interested." Right. And then she said, and I said, "All right, cool." And then she says to me, she says, "You can leave now." And I said, "Oh," I said, "Well, since you said that, I'm not going to leave now." And I literally stood in front of her the whole train ride.
Right.
Just looked at her. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I literally told her, I said, "Oh, I'm not going to leave now." You feel what I'm saying?
Because I can stand anywhere I want to on this fucking train.
Exactly. It was hilarious. And I was like, oh my God, this shit is hilarious. But this is what we're saying, guys. You can't take none of this fucking seriously, man. Like, see, this is the issue. Y'all have to be able to approach and interact with women, right? And take your ego and sense of self out the equation. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is this, right? Is that, like, for example, I went into the refrigerator and got this water, and I opened the water and I drank the water. At no point did I attach my sense of self to the activity of getting the water. I just did what I needed to do. I walked over to the refrigerator, opened it, pulled the water out, and drank the water. Right? I'm not thinking about, man, you know, what does this say about me that I'm drinking this water? What does it say about me that I went over to the fridge? Nothing. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just doing the activity. Make this happen with the water. It's the same thing with a woman. It's you're just going over there and talking, right? To create a situation for something to possibly happen. That's it.
That's it.
The problem is that you guys take the reaction of what, you know, happens with the woman to make you feel some type of way. You understand what I'm saying? So like, that's like me going into the refrigerator. I took the water and then there was a hole in it and the water was dripping and it fell on the ground and I just took some tissue and wiped the water up. I'm not gonna be like, oh my God, the water was leaking out. Oh my, I'm never gonna try to drink a bottle of water ever again. I'm gonna wait for the water to give me choosing signals. Like, what the fuck? You see, like, this is what niggas do. You see what I'm saying? So you got to get out that mindset. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you guys have to be able to understand that you do the task at hand and take your ego out of the situation. You see what I'm saying? And this is why we're you know, explaining this in this live stream, is that we're trying to get you guys to understand the reactions that you might get when you're doing these things, and notice that none of these reactions are anything serious, right? Because so far we just talked about a chick, you know, walking past you, a chick ignoring you, and then a chick fucking telling you she ain't interested. And you know what I'm saying? Like, so, like, what does that do? Nothing. You see what I'm saying? So you got to understand that shit. Now, let's move on to number 4. So the fourth, you know, way that you'll experience some rejection when it comes to dealing with women is that you approach her and then she'll say to you that she has a boyfriend. She has a boyfriend. You understand? So you're going to approach women and they're going to tell you that they have a boyfriend. Now, understand that when a woman says she has a boyfriend, whether it's true or not is still a rejection. You understand what I'm saying? So some women may not have a boyfriend and just lie to you because they want to talk to you. And they're not interested. It's just why they're saying that they have a boyfriend, because they want you to say, oh, well, you have a boyfriend, so fuck it. I can't talk to you anymore. Let me move on. Right? I'm
the type of nigga, I be saying shit like, so you want to cheat on him?
Right, exactly. Right.
You ever thought about that? Like, just to see what she would say. Like, just to see.
Right, exactly. Or what happens is the girl actually does have a boyfriend, and the reason why she's telling you she has a boyfriend is because she's not really interested. Because some women have boyfriends, but they won't let you know they have a boyfriend because they're planning on cheating on him with you because they're interested in you. You see what I'm saying? So whenever a chick says, oh, I had a boyfriend, understand that that's just her basically saying she's not really trying to make nothing happen with you in a situation. Or what happens sometimes, this is the rare occasion. This is the rare occasion where a woman will tell you she has a boyfriend, right? So that you will know she has a boyfriend. So that if you decide to keep it going, like if Miles said, hey, you thought about cheating on him, if the rare occasion where you try to keep it going, she's like, well, nigga, I told you already, so don't act like you don't know. Right. You feel what I'm saying? So sometimes chicks will let you know just to make sure that they told you. You feel what I'm saying? So if you try to pursue any further, she's basically saying you're pursuing me knowing I have a man. You feel what I'm saying?
If a woman says I have a boyfriend, you should be like, oh, so you're telling me you're trying to cheat on him. That's what you're telling me.
Exactly, right. Real shit.
Listen, I ain't got no problem being the side nigga that's dicking you down lovely.
Exactly.
Like, you gotta know how to see. Again, guys, this is why you need practice, so you could come up with your comebacks.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Because a lot of times you'll and shout out to the cats on the membership. We be doing the Zoom calls, and cats be like, "Yo, I'll holler at chicks, and I won't think of the thing that I should have said until later."
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why you got to get back out there,
right,
and try that shit. You see what I'm saying?
Real talk. But also be careful, because if you do deal with a chick who got a boyfriend, you know, niggas out here are simps and fucking lames. So these niggas is ready to crash out for their girl and shit. Like, oh my God, you fucking my girl, bro. And then try to kill your ass. So you got to tread lightly with that shit. But other than that, you know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So just, you know, be discerning with that. So that's number 4. So now, number 5, the 5th type of rejection you'll experience when.
Oh, hold on. Sorry, I got one more for y'all. The chick said that she got a boyfriend and be like, oh, perfect. That's what you said. You got to be like, oh, that's perfect. Because I just wanted to be your fuck buddy and fuck the shit out of you every other week. That's all I want to do. Again, it's on your task. Like, oh, you got a boyfriend? That works out perfectly, because I only want to see you every other week.
Right. Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? You got to stay focused, guy. But anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. That's real shit. And also too, you still should ask, because I've had this happen before, and this is the funniest part. So sometimes, like this one girl, I was at a bar, and I was talking to this girl, and then she volunteered the information. I didn't ask her if she had a boyfriend. I wasn't even really like at that point, like trying to go in, you know, to flirt with her. But she was like, yeah, last week me and my boyfriend went so and so and so, right? So the next thing I said to her, I said, so are you and your boyfriend monogamous? And she says, oh no, we're actually open. I said, exactly. I was like, so especially nowadays, you know what I mean? So you gotta, you know, see what's popping with that shit sometimes too. You know what I'm saying?
But guys, remember, phone lines open, 919-647-9392, 919-647-9392.
So call in. So now, shout out to King Zaggin in the building. He said, "Tell her I just want to borrow you for a taste. I promise I'm going to send you right back to him. I have to warn you, you might not be the same woman though."
I'm telling you.
Oh yeah.
Y'all niggas be getting so in your feelings when a bitch say she got a boyfriend. That is the perfect fucking. That's the perfect. Because all right, let me explain to you guys. A lot of y'all complain about this thing. I saw somebody in the chat saying that shit, and we probably gonna get to the question later. Guys, so many women love to say that I got a boyfriend. Shit, come up with cool shit to say. Come up with the coolest shit you could possibly say. And because these are not rejections. These are just opportunities for you to say something to see what she gonna say.
Right.
That's all.
Real shit. So now the number 5. So the 5th type of rejection you will experience when approaching women is when a woman thanks you for approaching her, but politely reject you. Okay. So basically that's when you're talking to a woman who actually has some sense. And she's like a cool, well-mannered woman. Yes. And so you'll approach her and try to talk to her, and she'll be like, oh, you know, I'm so sorry. I'm actually in a relationship, but thank you so much for approaching me. I appreciate it. Like shit like that. You see what I'm saying?
I get that shit all the time.
Right. So they'll be very, very pleasant with the rejection. Or they'll say some shit like, oh man, if I would have met you last year, oh, I would have been all over you. But right now I'm in a relationship, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
I would have been all over you.
So
nothing's changed, bitch. You could be all over me right now. It's all good.
Right. So you'll have women who they reject you, but it's very polite, and it's almost like they're flattered that you came up and talked to them, and they're appreciative of the conversation and interaction. You know what I'm saying?
He said, "Nigga, fuck your boyfriend."
Oh, shit's funny.
Oh, hilarious.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, so that's number 5 right there. So yeah, the chicks come all nice and polite and cordial and chill, at the interaction. You feel what I'm saying? Now, the 6th type of rejection that you guys will experience when approaching women, and some of y'all don't even know this is a rejection. This is when women try to give you something different than what you asked for. Okay, so, and that's the part where y'all be fucking up at. So, for example,
that's a good one.
Right. So, for example, you say to a girl, "Hey, give me a number." She's like, "Oh, well, I'll give you my Instagram." Right. So you didn't ask for the Instagram, you asked for the number. She's like, "No, I'll give you the Instagram." Or you say, "Hey, give me your number." She'll be like, "No, how about you give me your number?" So you're saying to give her to give you the number. She's like, "No, I'll take your number." Right. That's the rejection. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So you got to understand that when you're in those situations, women are rejecting you in that situation. Right. Because you're telling her one thing and then she's trying to give you or do the other thing.
Yep.
Basically, she's giving you that resistance, and she's giving you that resistance because she's not really interested in you like that. Like, that's the craziest shit where you tell the chick, "Hey, give me a number," and then she's like, "No, I'll take yours." And I'm like, the blatant disrespect, the crazy resistance.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, imagine that. You tell a girl, "Hey, give me the number," and she's like, "Nah. No, I'm good. You do this." And then you fucking do it. You're crazy. You know what I'm saying? You're crazy.
Yeah, you put yourself, you that's a disadvantaged situation.
Yeah, because, what happens is that the chick is basically saying, "I'm not really interested."
Right.
So I'm going to, tell you to do this thing. And when you give me your number, I'm not going to call you. You understand what I'm saying? If I give you the Instagram and I'm not going to really hit you up, you're just going to be one of my Instagram followers.
That's it.
You see what I'm saying? So understand that a woman needs to give you what you ask for. If it's not what you ask for, you don't fuck with it.
Right.
You understand? So if she's like, "Oh, I'll give you my Instagram," be like, "Nah, I'm good," and you just walk away. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? If you're like, "Hey, give me a number," and she's like, "No, I'll take your number." Like, "Nah, I'm good," you walk away. You see what I'm saying? As soon as she rejects or resists what you're saying, it's over. You understand? Don't think that, because she's saying, "I'll take your number," or, let's do Instagram instead, that it's all good. No, it's not all good. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, yo, I asked for her number. She gave me her Instagram. Yo, she wifey.
Exactly.
That niggas is fucking, that niggas nappy-headed losers out here, man.
So now that's number 6. So now we up to number 7. So number 7 is the 7th type of rejection you'll experience when approaching women is a woman will harshly reject you. So that's the thing that a lot of you guys are scared of. You guys are scared of harsh rejections from women, right? You're scared of a woman cursing you out, yelling at you, having that type of attitude with you. You understand what I'm saying? And there are times when women will harshly reject you. And, they'll harshly reject you in a way where it's, they're giving you attitude, or what it is that they're low-key being sarcastic and trying to belittle you in the situation. You see what I'm saying? And so what happens is that you have to be able to, again, not let any of that fucking shit get to you. But again, a lot of guys are scared because they're worried about a woman harshly rejecting them. Because what happens is that if a woman harshly rejects a guy, that'll fuck up most dudes' whole week. You understand what I'm saying? Like they'll be tight the whole week.
Yo, Lucario, she rejected me, yo.
You know what I'm saying? Like they'll be mad and pissed off. You understand what I'm saying? Right. Based on what the chick said, they'll be thinking about it. They'll be like, "Oh, that's why I don't be approaching these bitches, man. That's why I got to get my passport, bro, because these chicks is on some bullshit." You understand? So right. They feel some type of way based on the rejection. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you think that's how they came up with the name Passport, bro?
Probably. It's like,
mad at these niggas everybody say bro, right? So like, yo, I gotta get my passport, bro.
Right, and it's like,
he's like, passport bros. Oh,
Right. Exactly. That's probably how it happened. It could have happened. That's crazy.
Shout out to the passport bros.
Exactly. That's a fact. So yeah, so a chick she'll reject you harshly, she'll curse you out. Like, nigga, what the fuck you talking about? Like, why are you talking to me for? Or whatever the fuck it is. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Or she'll make fun of you. Right. She'll do something crazy. It'll come with some attitude.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's that type of energy. You feel what I mean? So you gotta like, you know, not let that get to you. You feel what I'm saying? And sometimes what'll happen too is that the harsh rejection, you know, can come in the form of many ways, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember I was out with one of my friends and he tried to holler at this chick. I thought this shit was so funny. This nigga, yo, he tried to say, I forgot what he said to the girl, but the girl stopped. She looked him up and down like this, and then she kind of like shook her head like, and then just walked away. Like she was like disgusted and disappointed. Like, how dare you think? like she, I was like, yo, that was like the craziest shit I've ever seen. Like, I'm like, how you look a nigga up and down and then shake your head like, no. That shit was the funniest shit ever. I was like, God damn, that shit is hilarious. Oh, crazy. But I'm telling you, shit like that will go down. So you just got to understand that that's what it is. But no matter what happens, guys, do not take this shit seriously.
Right.
Like, listen, do not take it seriously. It means nothing. You understand what I'm saying? See, you got to understand something. See, rejections, I remember, I think it was, I think Todd V was talking about this, I don't understand, but he was saying that rejections are quick. The actual interactions you have with women who fuck with you are long. Do you understand what I'm saying? So y'all are worried about this little quick shit of a chick saying no or not being interested. You understand what I'm saying? But that goes like this. That means nothing.
Mm-hmm.
That's like just a fleeting situation, right? But when you're talking to women and women are actually interested in you, want to talk to you, want to, you know, go on dates with you, hook up with you, whatever it is like that, that's the part that's substantial. You know what I'm saying? All that other rejection shit don't mean nothing, because the rejection really isn't anything of substance. Do you see what I'm saying? Because the thing is this, right? Is that women, right, generally speaking, don't know how to choose correctly anyway. You see what I'm saying? So, because if women knew how to choose correctly, then most women would have what they want in these situations. But they don't, because they don't know how to choose correctly. You see what I'm saying? So why are you worried about a woman who doesn't know how to choose correctly?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Why are you worried about, this is why I say you guys talking about choosing signals. Why are you worried about choosing signals? This chick don't know what the fuck she doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all act like women know how to choose something that's really beneficial for them, and to know and to see the signs and recognize a man. Women don't know this. You see what I'm saying? So what happens is that women will do what they know, which is, right, doing the same shit they did. Just like we were talking about with the girl on the train.
Yeah.
The girl on the train acted that way to someone she already knew. You see what I'm saying? That's how crazy it is. You see what I'm saying? Like, you'll be trying to give a woman, like, her scarf drops, or you're trying to tell her something, and then she just automatically is just in that zone of like not talking to anybody. And see, what happens is that when you're not able to handle those things, right, that means that you also don't know how to really choose correctly. So if you're interacting with a woman, understanding that most women don't know how to choose correctly, why the fuck would you be taking that personally?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Why would you? That makes no sense. Makes absolutely no sense. You know what I noticed a lot too? And this is the problem, and this is how I know women generally won't know how to choose correctly. I've had multiple times where this type of shit happened. I'd meet a chick, right? And for some other reason or whatever, right? Let's say we go out to get a drink, or I'm hollering at her, on some just like, let's get together and get together and fill each other out type shit, right? And for whatever reason, I have to fucking charge it to the game. Meaning, like, I tell her to do something. It's usually I tell her to do something, and she doesn't do it. Like I say, hey, come over to the crib, and she's like, oh, I'm not coming over to your house. I don't know you like that. And then I just leave her on red. Or a girl who's like, oh, I don't like the fact that you be messing with all these girls, and I leave her on red. And after I told her this is what I do and this is what it is to fuck with me. Or, I have another chick who I'm telling her to do something, she's not cooperating. Every time they notice I stop talking to them, what will happen is I'll get a text or a call after the fact. Once they realize that I left them on red, once they realize that I'm not trying to talk to them anymore, once they realize that I'm basically trying to move on, that's when they come back. Right? And the reason why they're coming back is because they realize that they fucked up. You understand? And so what happens is that the reason why they fucked up is because they don't know how to choose correctly.
Facts.
And I'm going to say this real quick before you get to the call. Hold on, caller. They don't know how to choose correctly because they're treating me like the other guys they chose. And that's why they don't get to fuck with me, because if they knew how to choose correctly, then they would actually know how to deal with a man. But let's take the call real quick.
Yeah, sometimes you got to feel sorry for these chicks. Anyways, 301, you're on live with Lakari Miles. Name, age, city. Where did you send your support for the show?
What's going on? My name is Dquan. I'm from Largo, Maryland. I'm 30, and I sent Miles the $5.
Okay.
All right. That's what's up.
Let me just make sure. Hold on, buddy. Okay. Okay. What did you write in the thing?
What do you mean? What did I write?
The message that you wrote.
Oh, give me a sec. Yeah, I didn't send a message. I just sent it at 5:06 Eastern time.
Oh, it's not here.
Yeah, what's your name on the Cash App?
D Robbins.
Yeah, it's
2.
Here.
You sure you sent it to Miles?
I keep refreshing and I don't see anything coming up.
Are you positive? Are you 100% positive?
Or did you send it to the PayPal?
But you bet your life on it.
It's to Miles in the game, right? That's your Cash App, right?
$ Miles in the game. Yes, sir.
Yeah, bro. Hold up.
No, I'm not saying you didn't. I'm just saying I don't see it. That's all I'm saying.
So this is what you do, caller. Screenshot it and then DM Miles and then call back.
All right, no problem.
All right, cool. And shout out to Jesse Mutabazi. He sent the $5 PayPal. He said that's for anyone who wants to call in. So you guys got one free call. So you guys can call up and get that shit cracking. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure you guys hit us up. But if you guys want to call in, the calling number is 919-647-9392. 919-647-9392 is the number. King Zaga said he's mad because they're not being chose. A lot of these guys go out of their way to educate themselves to become financially successful just to get a bitch, still don't get chose. That's a fact.
Facts. All right, we got 678. You're on live with Lakari and Miles. Name, age, city. Where did you send your support?
It's a free call.
Who?
The free call. You posted a free call.
Oh, he posted a free call.
Okay.
Okay. All right. And then we also got Bearded J sent $10 in as well for two questions.
For two free calls.
So we got but if you call in there for free, you only get one question because you got to give other people a chance.
Right.
So we got three free questions in the bank. So go ahead. Okay.
So I got a question. So what is the right time to reward a woman when you're dealing with a woman?
What's the right time to do what?
To reward a woman.
To reward a woman. What do you mean by reward her?
Because I don't want to reward a woman for doing the bare minimum. You know what I'm saying?
So basically, okay, so this is what you got to understand. Rewarding a woman is you, right, being responsive to her cooperation. So everything that you give her based on her cooperation is the reward. You understand? So meaning that if I tell a woman, hey, meet me at 8:00 on Friday for drinks, and she says, awesome, that sounds great, I'll see you there, right? Her reward for cooperating is her seeing me on Friday. You see what I'm saying? So now when I meet up with her and I'm flirting and building sexual tension, right? Her reward for, keeping me in that situation is her responding to me flirting and building sexual tension. So every time she cooperates, she gets the reward of me still engaging. Does that make sense? For me to still interact with her. So that's what you got to look at it, is that if a woman is doing what you need her to do, then she can get more of you. If she's not, then she doesn't get any more of you. You understand? Or you fall back and that's the situation. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's fast. Also, dick is reward is big deal.
Yo, are you talking to us on speakerphone?
Oh no.
Come on, you guys know better. But yeah, that's the thing. Dick can be a reward too. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the thing where, you know what I mean? So a lot of you guys, unfortunately, what you do is you actually let women shit on y'all and you still give her dick. You see what I'm saying? So the problem is that a dude will fucking take a chick out on 3-4 dates. The chick is disrespecting him, fucking flaking, acting weird, and then he'll still give her dick. Right. So then what happens is that when a woman is treating you like garbage and you still interact with her, you can't give her a reward, because basically what happens is anything you're giving her is from a low level place. You understand? Which is from you being on that low level energy. Because the only reason a woman should get any type of energy from you is because she's earning that type of energy with cooperation. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's facts.
All right.
I appreciate the call, Efosa.
Yeah, thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, bye. All right, easy. All right, we got two questions in the bank if y'all want to call in, right. or if you actually just want to ask a question and support the show yourself.
Right, exactly. So you guys can call in. Calling number is 919-647-9392. 919-647-9392. So call up so we can make that happen. Let's see what some of these questions are saying. Joe Blast says, since man is the lead, why is it best to let the woman bring up the idea of a relationship instead of the man? Well, it's not necessarily about her bringing up the idea of it. She's going to bring up the idea of it because she's the one that's feeding for the relationship. You see what I'm saying? So basically what it is that when you're vetting a woman, what's going to happen is through that vetting process, she's going to inquire about the relationship.
Hold on. 402. Hold on. You want to just get back to it?
Yeah. Let's get the call. Let's take the call.
Get back to it. Okay. So 402. You're on live with the car. Miles, name, age, city. Where did you send your support?
Yeah, this Prodigy 32, Nebraska.
Okay. What's up?
What's up? All right. So
did you?
I tried to send $5 to Locario too, but it's something wrong with the cash.
The Cash App is my Cash App is a wrap. So you got to send it to Miles or send it to the PayPal or the Venmo.
So are you doing the free? Are you using one of the free calls? I mean, are you using one of the calls?
What free calls? I don't use free calls. I sent 5 to them. I was sending the 5 to both y'all, but Locario wouldn't work, so I just
you sent 5 to me. Okay, hold on, I'm looking.
Yeah.
Oh, I got you. Okay, appreciate it. All right, so you got one question. Go ahead.
Yeah. So my question is, man, why y'all be lying so much, bro?
Oh shit.
Just like why you said why we be honest so much?
Man, that ain't my question. I'm just fucking with you.
Okay.
No. So my question is, Miles. So this was a question I asked Locario and Steve earlier this week. So I want to ask all of you guys on the panel, but I'm probably not gonna call them to their show. Y'all do on Sunday. But Miles, I want to ask you this question. What is one thing that helped you become a better man? Like, what is one thing in your life that you did to help you become a better man?
One thing?
Yeah. Just one thing. You know what I mean? Like I asked my dad this question about a month ago. Well, no, it was about almost 2 months ago, and he told me, he said, when I had y'all, that forced me to become a better man because it forced me to be disciplined and consistent. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
You know, because, you know, just being a man, you know, having kids and stuff, you know, you're not just living for you anymore, you're living for your kids too. So, yeah, when he told me that, you know, that's what, you know, that was the answer he gave me. So now I'm just asking you that question.
Well, the one thing that I did that made me a better man is I put myself first.
You said you put yourself first?
I put myself first. Yes, sir. I put anything that I put anything that I was interested in, anything that was important to me, anything that I really wanted to focus on and wanted to do, I put that first.
Okay, man, that's what's up, man.
Yeah.
I'm just I've been asking a lot of people this because, you know, just I get advice from people around me, which is good, but I also get advice from, you know, different guys on the internet, you know, that I somewhat respect.
Yeah.
So, you know, just to get their input on what they think and things of that nature. So
what are you trying to accomplish with this? Why are you trying to become a better man? Are you trying to become a better man?
Well, yeah, there's always room for improvement, but you know, getting wisdom from older men is something I've always done. That's how I was able to get, you know, my game to a decent level.
Okay.
So yeah, man, it's always good to, you know, get advice from just older people.
Okay. And how old are you again?
I'm 32.
32. Okay. All right. That's what's up. Yeah. Information is always good. And you could dissect it and take from it what works for you.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
But yeah,
y'all hit the man.
First.
You know, that's the most important thing. You know, I do respect that. So y'all keep doing what y'all doing, bro.
Hey, appreciate you, brother. Thanks for the call and thanks for supporting the show. Have a great weekend. Be safe.
You too, bro.
All right, peace, brother. All right, so we got 301. You are on live with Akari Miles. Name A Titty. Where did you send your support for the show?
Hey, I'm the caller from the floor from 301. I messaged you on IG the screenshot of the $5.
Okay, and what'd you say your name was again, real quick?
Dquan.
Okay, we got you. I got you. All right, appreciate it.
So what's going on?
Okay, so the question is, if there are 168 hours in a week, 40 hours working approximately, and roughly 56 hours resting, that leaves us with 72 hours of free time a week, right? So how much of that should be spent running game, cold approaching women?
Running game and cold approaching?
Yes, correct.
Which channel are you coming from? Which other channel are you coming from to come ask us this?
Just asking because I watch a very wide array of, you know, Manosphere, Red Pill, you know, Black Pill channels.
Wait. So hold on. Let me ask you a question. So with all that you said, where do you find time to eat?
You see how your language exposes you, though. Go ahead.
Yeah, where do you find time to eat?
When I'm off work at my house.
Okay, so where do you find time? Where do you find time to breathe?
All the time. That's involuntary.
Right. So what I'm saying is, what I'm trying to get you to understand is that the question you're asking is just like how you find time to do everything else. You mix it in with your life. That's why you make it your lifestyle. So you don't say, well, I'm living my life and then I have to do this other thing. No, the other thing should be part of your life. You see what I'm saying? So if you're saying, you said, well, you got to go to work. What do you do for work?
I'm a lab technologist.
Okay. So how do you
He's a nerd.
So how do you get to work? Where do you live? What city and state?
I live in Largo.
Okay. Okay, and so you drive to work?
Yes.
Okay. So do you take a lunch break?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you see women around when you take a lunch break?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So when you're out on your lunch break, you see women around, you talk to those women. Have you ever been in a building or a establishment and women are around when you're just like going through your day, like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you have to run some errands or something?
Yeah, every once in a while, yeah, but
right. So then you speak to women in those situations.
Not trying to game or anything.
So you said it again?
Run game.
I mean, I'm just there to like, if I'm trying to go to the grocery store, I'm just there to get groceries.
Mm-hmm.
GameStop, I'm trying to get a video game.
Okay, so in any of those situations, you've trying to tell me you've never seen a woman you were attracted to in any of those situations?
No, I did.
Right. So that's what I'm basically trying to answer your question. You're saying, when do we have time? The time is all the time. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro.
How much time should we spend?
As long as it takes
bro,
for you to talk to 25 women.
Bro, the answer is all the time.
A week, okay.
That's what I'm saying, all the time. Like that time where you stopped at Starbucks to get a coffee, that time. When you went to go put gas in your car, that time. You see what I'm saying? All the time, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
So during those 72 hours, I should spend all of those 72 hours running game.
No, you're not listening to what I'm saying. You spend your life doing what you do, and within it, you do that same thing within it. So what I'm saying is, when you're doing your regular everyday routine, when there's women around, just like you said, I go to the grocery store to pick up some groceries. While you're going through the aisle, you see a woman, talk to her. While you're online, you see a woman, talk to her. So what I'm saying is that when you're doing your regular everyday things, you're pumping your gas. There's a woman who just pulled up. She got out her car. She's pumping her gas. Talk to her. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Yo, you know what, man? Look, your chances are slim, so just give up, man. I just looked up the population of Largo, Maryland. It's like 11,000 people. And the female the female population, the female population. No. Don't try to think positive now. No, don't try to think positive now. It's 56% is women. So you're talking about less than 6,000 women.
Oh my God.
You're done, bro.
Yeah,
just give up, stay home, play video games, and beat off. You're good.
No. What about a passport? Should I get a passport?
No. Just give up. Just give up.
Are you gonna have time to get your passport? You ain't got time to go travel nowhere.
How would you make time to actually go sit down and take the passport photo and then fill out the application and wait all those weeks for it to come back to you and go to the post office and wait online? That's too much time. You only have 72 hours in a week, right?
Yeah, but that only takes 1 hour, though.
No. It takes a long time, bro. It takes a very, very long time, and that's time you don't have.
Right, and then you got to fly over to where you're going, right? It's going to take some time.
You got to go to GameStop.
Yeah, absolutely.
You got to go to GameStop and trade in your old games, and they give you the store credit, and then you could get half a game, and then you got to save up the money to buy the new game. And bro, and might I suggest that
I have a black card membership.
This nigga got a black card membership to GameStop. Listen. Listen, you need to just get on Steam so you can play the games digitally, bro, because that's where it's at. So check this out. You don't ever have to leave your house. So you don't ever have to worry about running into females that you may have to talk to. Because I know, you got to run game.
But wait, caller, how are you going to have time to run game overseas?
Well, but that's the thing. No, it's not about do I have time. It's like I'm asking how much time should we dedicate to that?
No, but this is what I'm saying. If you go overseas, you're still going to have to spend time to find the women, correct?
Right, yeah. How much time should be dedicated to that? It's for 72 hours of free time. How much of that time should be dedicated to running game? That's
1 hour. 1 hour.
1 hour. 1 hour. Okay, cool. All right, cool.
Yeah, so just give yourself an hour and then try to talk to as many girls as you can in 1 hour. All right.
Base. All right, cool. Thank you.
So like on a Friday or a Saturday night, just say, look, I'm gonna go out for an hour and I'm a cold approach as many women as I possibly can. And then after that 1 hour, I'm headed back home to play video games.
Yeah, set your alarm.
Yes, set your timer on. You got an iPhone?
Yeah, no, I haven't.
You're a nerd. You got an Android. So because you need all that expandable memory. You got to be able to expand your memory to so you can add games to your phone, right?
Facts, yeah.
Facts.
Kingdom Rush, Frontiers,
all that.
Yep.
Temple Run, all that shit. Facts.
Nah, Temple Rush is crass. Kingdom Rush is where it is.
My bad. Kingdom Rush. You got it. Yeah, and yeah. So give yourself 1 hour, bro. Go out on a Friday night. Give yourself 1 hour. Go out on a Saturday night. Give yourself 1 hour, and think of it this way: if all of the chicks reject you, that's just more time you get to play video games.
Mm-hmm.
You're good.
And trick, yes.
No. I'm not even talking about tricking. I like playing video games. I play video games too.
Mm-hmm. Me too. Shit.
Shout out to all my niggas on Black Myth Wukong. That's my shit. So yeah. Shout out to all my Wukong niggas for real. But yeah, man. No, honestly, seriously, schedule it like anything else. Do you go to the gym?
Yes, absolutely.
How long do you spend in the gym?
Woo, maybe hour and a half, 2 hours.
Okay, good.
Full body circuit.
Body circuit. Perfect. So I'm telling you that on a Friday night, all you need is half of that, my bro. On a Friday night, all you need is half of that. 1 hour. And then the rest of the time is on you. You could either finish up. You could talk to chicks, and then when you're done talking to chicks, you can hang out at whatever spot you end up at, or you can head right back home and play video games.
Wait, I'm wondering how you have all this time to go to the gym.
Well, it's part of my free time. The 72 hours a week.
Right. So shouldn't that same concept be applied to you interacting with women?
Absolutely. I'm just my original question is how much time of that free time should be dedicated to running game? That was my original question. Okay, now
I'm getting it, because see, it's the way you think. Like, you're very like analytical, and you need like numbers and charts and shit. So yeah, well, Miles is saying an hour. Do an hour.
Yeah, do it. Start with an hour. And then you never know. You might find yourself enjoying yourself. You might find that you enjoy going out and talking to chicks and, trying out different things to say and seeing how women respond and things like that. And then you might want to make it an hour and a half.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? But like I said, Saturday night, 1 hour, Friday night, 1 hour. You get what I'm saying? 1 hour. All you need is 1 hour. Okay. Do you have a car? You have a car?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. And you could even, how long would it take you to get to the nightlife spots in your town?
Maybe like 20 minutes, half hour. Yeah.
20 minutes, a half hour. Okay. So you're going to have to incorporate drive time. So you're probably going to need to incorporate 2 hours. So half hour to get there. And then you cold approach for an hour. You run game for an hour. Right. And then 30 minutes to get back home. So you need 2 hours. Sorry. Or the only other way to do it is if you do a half hour Saturday and another half hour on Friday.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then it would be an hour and a half each day. So that would total 3 hours altogether. And then that's good. And honestly, I'm so serious. I'm so sincere. If you do that consistently, you will find a compatible woman. A compatible woman, and you will get pussy, like you will.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, yeah.
No, you see.
Crazy.
No, you see how you guys cast your own negative energy onto the game.
Mm-hmm.
I just told you, if you do what I told you to do consistently, you will.
Right.
Get pussy. You will find a compatible woman. And your very next fucking response was, hopefully. You see how y'all do that?
You know what it is, Miles? Because he can't understand the formula. He's like, well, according to my calculations, if I approach women within an hour, what is the probability of pussy getting, versus the flex capacitor's probability of if I go back in time to just destroy game altogether, then maybe like this is how y'all niggas see book smart dudes. I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be the hardest for y'all. Like, book smart dudes are the hardest motherfuckers to learn game. I'm telling y'all, because y'all overthink, and there's a part of this is the thing. there's part of when it comes to learning game that's intuitive. You understand what I'm saying? This is why we say the truth is inside you. That's why we're talking about masculine identity. There's an intuitive part of game that has nothing to do with fucking analytical, logistical things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so that's the part that you have to actually feel. And you feel that when you're in the interaction, making this shit happen. So what Miles is saying is that if you actually go out there and do this for an hour, right, you'll start to notice things or feel things or experience things that you can't understand unless you're actually doing it. So this is why we're telling you, because that's why the question you're asking sounds funny to us, because you're like, well, what's the proper amount of time to talk to girls? Because what's going to happen is when you start dealing with girls, you're going to be like, well, Susie, let's look at this here, Susie. I took you out 3.5 times, so that equals that I should be getting pussy. That's how you're going to be talking to women. And then you're like, whoa, what is wrong with you, bro? You feel what I'm saying? Like, according to your calculation, she should be sucking your dick. That's how you're going to feel. You see what I'm saying? And that's not how the game works.
You can cheat, right?
So I'm telling you, bro, just you got to go out there and experience, man.
Flemings, like where the cheeks at?
See, I'm telling you, that's how y'all nice guys that book smart think. You know what I'm saying? Y'all think it's a number calculation to get to the pussy. That's not how it works. You know what I'm saying? Attraction is not logical. Because you know how I knew when attraction wasn't logical? I remember the first time I saw a fat chick that I was highly sexually attracted to. I was like, how?
Wait, what?
I was like, this chick is fat as hell. I want to fuck her really bad.
Really bad.
You see?
He was like,
big back.
Big back relations.
Exactly right. So Carl, that's always saying, man, you got to get your ass out there and experience, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got to experience things. Bro.
All right.
I appreciate it, brother. Thanks for the call,
I'll
man.
do it. I can do that.
Yes, sir.
No
and good luck.
Easy, huh?
Yes, sir. Take it easy.
Thank you.
All right. So we, I think, okay, now we're good on the calls now.
All right, so guys, call up. And guys, remember, there's only 22 days left to get your tickets to the Game Kings 2 documentary screening in Miami, October 26th. Make sure you guys go get the tickets. The link is in the chat.
All right, so we got 786. You're on live with Lucario and Miles. Name, age, city. Where did you send your support for the show?
Apollo, and I'm in New Orleans. And I sent the money to PayPal.
Hold on.
Initials DB.
Apollo, New Orleans.
All right. Okay, I got you, man. I got you. So what's going on?
You sound like you own about 200 bottles of baby oil.
That's cool.
No, I'm just.
Hey, at least you know I'm nice and at least I won't have dry skin, so that's good. So like like the last caller, I've been watching some red pill, black pill content, and there's a YouTube creator who I will not mention out of respect for your program.
Thank you.
Who talks about the ROI or return on investment of pursuing women.
Okay.
And I know you guys said, one of you said, approach 25 women a day, 2 hours of swiping. But I agree with the caller. It can get time consuming. My question is, that when you're having to spend that much time, does it seem like a full-time job or a part-time job at that point?
No, let me tell you guys something. So the reason why it seems like it's a full-time job or it's a lot of work is because y'all are not actually doing it and it's not a part of your lifestyle. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that, okay, think about something, and also too, the reason why you don't like doing it is because you're not getting the pussy. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is, if you're the type of guy who doesn't get ass,
I totally agree. I agree. That is a big part of the reason why it seems not worth it sometimes, or why it can seem like it's not worth it. But yeah.
Right. But see the reason why you're not getting pussy is because y'all don't have game. So basically, like, so for example, so if I told somebody, hey, listen, you know, I'm gonna give you this camera equipment, a computer, and all this other stuff, and I need you to make me a short film in 2 weeks. They're gonna be frustrated because they have the equipment, they just don't know what the fuck they're doing. So they're trying to figure it out. They're racking their brain. They're frustrated. It seems like a lot of work because they don't know what they're doing. Now, once you know what you're doing, right? What happens is that you create a system for yourself, right? And so within that system, right, all you're doing is, you know, implementing things in that system. And then when you interact with women, you just filter them through the system. So you don't have, so for example, you said, man, I don't feel like swiping and all this other stuff. Do you know that there's a way to swipe without having to swipe?
But you got to be on a membership for that. So fuck off.
Right. You see what I'm saying? So there's a way to actually go on Tinder or Bumble, one of these sites, and set it up to where it can automatically swipe for you. You know that, right?
Oh, no, I didn't know that.
Exactly.
And that's what we're talking about. So what I'm saying is, yes, it sounds like a lot of work to guys who don't know what they're doing. So if I say talk to 25 women a day, the reason why that sounds like a lot of work is because most guys don't have a program. So if I'm only talking to women who follow my lead, or only continue to talk to women who follow my lead, once I see a woman isn't following my lead, then I cut her off. Guys who don't have game, what they're going to do is they're going to keep trying to talk to a woman who's being uncooperative and not following their lead. So then it seems like a lot of work.
Thus wasting your time, which seems like a lot of work.
Exactly.
For the most part, you guys are not doing it right.
Right.
Because if you would follow the rules of the game, and as soon as you realize that a chick is not following your instructions, if you cut her off, you would have gone through at least 25 chicks just like that.
Exactly. You can do that shit in freaking 45 minutes.
But what happens with a lot of you fellows is that you get caught up on a woman's looks, and you really wanted that one to say yes, bro, because she just looked like she was the one, and she was my type, and she was wife material, and I'm just head over heels, man.
Right, because what y'all will do is you'll set up a date with a girl, and then she'll flake, and she'll be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Can we do a rain check?" And you say yes. And you set it up again, and she flakes again, and you're like, "What the fuck, bro? It's all this bullshit."
And guys like us won't even allow the flake to happen.
Exactly, right. Because when we first talked to her, when she was resisting the first time when we was talking to her, we would have stopped talking to her. But if you have game, you don't understand that. Damn, you don't realize she was resisting you twice in the first conversation. You still took her number. You still set up a date. Then she flaked on you. You're like, what the fuck? I don't understand why she flaked on you. You know why? Because when you first spoke to her, she was resisting you, but you didn't understand that because you don't have game. This is why understanding the game is the fucking cheat code. It's the only cheat code.
It saves you time and everything else, bro.
That's what you're trying to say. So the content creator is saying, man, it's not a good return on investment. That person basically just doesn't really understand the game that well, if that's what he's saying.
Not to mention,
just for context, he said he was at a some kind of dance club or something like that, and he asked 31 women to dance, and all 31 rejected him. Just for context.
So was he trying to dance or was he trying to fuck? You see what I'm saying? But
I'm not sure what he's trying to do, but
but I'm sure he was trying to fuck. So he was trying to fuck through dancing. So he's already wasting his time by being indirect. Because if he was interested in dancing, he could have just danced by himself. If he liked dancing, you feel what I'm saying? Why he gotta dance with a bitch? You see?
Obviously, I mean, he learned how to dance as a skill set, to kind of
that's
help
obvious
him with meet women.
Oh, so exactly. So he chose dancing as a skill set to try to meet women, correct?
More or less, yeah.
Exactly, and that's where the fuck up is at. Because he should dance because he wants to dance, not because he's trying to meet women. That's why he's having a hard time meeting women, because he's dancing to meet women, which means he's doing it for women. And Everybody who understands game knows that the game is not about women. You see how all of it comes back to not knowing game? When you don't know, listen, guys, I'm telling y'all, when you don't understand the game, you're going to be frustrated. I guarantee you. If you don't understand game, you're going to get your time wasted. Understand that the red pill is only a creation of men who don't have game, who got played and taken advantage of by women who had more game than them. That's all the red pill is. The red pill would not exist if all these niggas had game. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's all it is. All it is, man. You know, she just, you know, her hypergamous nature. Do you realize that a woman being hypergamous means that she jumped to the next guy because the next guy had more? But if you have game, how can someone be more than you? They can't. It's impossible. But someone could have more money than you, right? Which is why she jumps to the guy who has more money than you, which means she was only with you from the beginning because of your money, which means she wasn't with you because of you, which means she doesn't find you really attractive, which means you don't have game. You see what I'm saying? It all falls back to not having game. You see what I'm saying? That's what we try to get guys to understand, but they refuse to really look in the mirror. They think, oh, it's all about just looks, money, status, and all this other nonsense. And that's the thing that gets you frustrated, because you get your looks up, you looks max like a motherfucker, you get your money, you try to have a certain status, and you're still having trouble. You see what I'm saying? So that's the problem. And dudes are trying to find cheat code. Well, let me wait just for choosing signals. Let me looks max so chicks will look at me and then fuck with me. Listen, shout out to Austin Dunham. I saw a video the other day where he said something to the effect of, like, he still will go on like a few dates with women or do the regular shit that other guys do. Like go on dates, talk to all these girls and all. Now, if you look at Austin Dunham is the looks maxing God. So if the looks maxing God still has to go out there, talk to women, interact with women, go on dates with women, what the fuck does it matter that you got all those looks? If you're doing the same shit another nigga who don't even look the same as you have to do. You see what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't.
But you would agree he has it significantly easier, right?
No, because he literally said he does the same thing that every other guy does. He didn't say, hey guys, listen, because I look so good, I don't have to do this shit y'all do. This is what I'm doing. He literally said that he went out on dates with chicks, paid for shit, did all the same thing. You see what I'm saying? That every other guy does.
He could get his foot in the door a lot easier. The dude had a video like that was like,
yo, caller.
He got like 900 matches or something.
Caller, what's the point of getting your foot in the door?
He can get in the door a lot easier, right?
Caller, what's the point of getting your foot in the door when it's the wrong room?
Exactly.
What I'm saying, you still got to get through the door. It still requires you to walk through a door.
Y'all niggas should just stay with those niggas, bro. Why do y'all come?
But caller, this doesn't make any sense, because if he has to do the same thing, what difference does it make? You see what I'm saying? Like, you still have to do the same thing. You see what I mean? So what I'm saying is that at the end of the day, you still have to put in work to make shit happen. But this is the interesting part. What happens is when you have game.
I agree. You got it. Yeah. Okay. We can agree that, you got to do, everyone has to do some work, but you still got to get through the door. That's all I'm saying.
Right. But what is getting through the door?
Meaning that getting through that initial interest, that initial attraction.
Okay. So
looking guy, he can.
Wait, hold on. Okay. I see what you're saying. So now at what point?
Often, not easier and more often. That's what I'm saying.
So, caller, at what point do you know a woman is initially interested in you?
How do you know? I mean, different clues. I mean, she'll actually spend time with you. She's invested. She's engaged.
Nope.
Like, that's how you know.
Nope. There's only one way. There's only one thing. The only one way is
what? Sex?
If she's sexually attracted to you. That's the only way. So what I'm saying is that you're saying getting in the door through looks does not always equate to sexual attraction. I've said this a bazillion times to try to get you guys to understand this. So this is what I'm saying, where it's still the same thing. So even though a woman may see you and be physically attracted to you, that doesn't mean that she is sexually attracted to you. So she has to be sexually attracted to you first in order for that to lead to actual initial attraction. This is what I'm trying to say. So what happens is that you're thinking a guy sexual attraction gets you in the quote unquote door, if you even want to look at it in that context of those words. Because I don't even like that verbiage, getting in the door, because it's like you're waiting for the woman to allow you, you know what I'm saying, in the party, or you understand what I'm saying? But if we're going to use that same type of word, what we're saying is that it's sexual attraction. And so what happens is sexual attraction is a combination of your looks, appearance, and behavior, and emphasis on behavior. Do you see what I'm saying? So what happens is that if you're going to use the in the door thing and say, well, this person has it easier because they're getting in the door, the guy who has it easier is the guy who gets in the door because of sexual attraction, not just looks. That's what I'm trying to get you guys to understand. So you're like, oh, well, this guy looks this way, so it's easier because you said he has this many matches, bro. Matches mean shit on a dating app. Matches mean nothing. You guys listen. I did a video the other day where I pulled up the video that I did maybe 3 years ago. Bro, I had almost 2,100 matches on Tinder. That's just on Tinder. You see what I'm saying? That's not counting Bumble or Hinge or the other joints. You see what I'm saying? Getting matches ain't nothing. That's the easy part. What happens is that, are you able to convert that to actually meeting in person and getting to sex? You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Right. And so what I'm saying is, if you have game, you will know how to do that. That's all. Listen, we keep it real simple here. Learn game, and then you will actually get the results you want. That is that simple. It's really that simple.
All right, fair enough. All right,
caller. We appreciate the call, man. Thanks for your support of the show, and take it easy. All right, so we got 602. You're on live with the Lakari Miles, name 8 City. How can we help you? And where did you send it?
So my name is Toby. I sent it through the PayPal. My nickname is Toby.
Okay.
All right, hold on.
I'm from Arizona.
Toby.
And it's great to meet you guys.
Hey, appreciate it, bro. Thanks for calling in. Did you got it, Lucario?
Yeah.
Shit is slow as hell. I can't see shit.
Hold on, Toby.
$10. I sent $10. My nickname is Toby.
I'm not seeing
my actual name. It starts with an O.
All right, so we got
let me see. Hold on. My shit is going super slow. Let me double check real quick.
Say?
Yeah, that's me too. That's my first name, but I go by my nickname right now, Toby.
Hey, cool. So we got you. You got him. You see him?
How do you pronounce your last name for me?
Emaslin.
Oh wow, interesting. Yeah, we got it. Yeah, appreciate it.
So what's going on, man?
What's up? What's your question, bro?
All right. So I just want to give a testimony first. Like,
okay,
I've been recently following you guys for a while.
All right.
And I decided to get on the Bad Boy membership.
Yep.
I decided to get on the Confidence show. I decided to get on the Bad Boy show, just for all reference. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I decided to follow all the things that you guys have been saying, and I'm telling you, the Confidence show, guys, like, that's where it's at. That's where you'll learn more about the game.
We stopped doing that show for a while ago. We do the money game show now. But go ahead. What's your question?
Well, hey, listen, I'm new to it, so like.
Nah, the game is still there though. The game is still there.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so I recently found you guys, but I've been dating this girl like for a while now. My thing is, I want to get rid of her. I don't really want to be in her presence, but it's like we share things together, we live together, and all that.
What?
It's like she's violent, and I remember the last.
Wait. You said she's violent?
Yeah, she fights.
She fights?
Wow.
So hold on. Did you have any proof of this before you moved in with her?
Well, when I first met her, she was like.
Did you have any proof of this before you moved in with her? Yes or no, sir?
Did I have what?
Did you have any proof of her violent nature before you moved in with her? Yes or no?
Yes.
So you moved in with her anyway.
Yes.
So you moved in with her anyway.
Well, I didn't know she could get that violent. You know what I'm saying?
No, but you had proof. You had proof of her violent nature before you moved in, and you still moved in with her.
Yeah.
Okay. So now you want to break. Basically, you want to break up with her.
I mean, we've been together for like 3 years, but yeah.
Whose name is on the lease?
It's not that. It's not even. Huh?
Whose name is on the lease?
Her name's on the lease.
Oh, gee.
Oh my goodness. So wait. How long did you know her before y'all moved in?
A year.
Oh my God. And so after that year, you made her your girlfriend, and then y'all moved in?
Yeah.
Okay, so within that year, that's when you saw that she had some violent tendencies.
Well, yeah, because we started to live together, and then it was like, oh, she's actually like she don't like somebody.
And so what made you stay around so long?
Well, I mean,
hold on one second. I'm sorry, 602. Hold on one second. 239 and 404. Put your phones on mute, or I will have to exit you from the call. 239 404. Put your phones on mute, or I will have to exit you from the call. 602. Go ahead.
And look, listen. It's not that she's violent per se. It's like what I do that makes her.
Oh, now you're trying.
So,
now you're trying to.
So listen. No. But I want you to listen. Really,
come on.
Listen. Like, so if I go out and like, because I'll mess with chicks from time to time, and if she finds out, like, she'll freak out. You know what I mean? It's that type of like, wow.
Are you serious? So wait. So
like,
hold on. Wait. So before she became your girl, did you let her know you're gonna be fucking with other women?
I didn't. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't really like know about you guys really. So like, but I started to find out and started watching you guys.
Bro, the issue is that you're making way too many mistakes. You've seen the woman be violent, and then you allowed her to be your girl. Then you moved in with her.
When I listen, when I say be violent, when I first met her and I was getting to know her, like, you know, when I first met her, I'll say this. When I first met her, she was like feisty. You know what I mean? She's like, oh, who are you? Like, what do you?
Okay, and that's what we're talking about. There should be no feistiness.
I calmed her down.
No, nigga. This is what we try to tell you guys. None of that feisty bullshit. There has to be cooperation, meaning that you have to lead, she follows. Period. That's it. No feistiness. No, I have to calm her down. There should be no calming down. Nothing. You understand? Like, if she acts that way, she needs to go. You see what I'm saying? But what you did was you enabled the situation and made her believe that all of that was okay, which is why she continues to do it to this day. You see what I'm saying? What's
gotten worse. It's gotten worse.
Oh, really? Like, bro, we know this.
You see, this is, I can't, like,
it's like, yo, why do y'all do this to yourselves, man? Damn.
I feel like I'm living with a killer in the house.
You are, bro. You are.
Okay.
Does she cook for you?
Like, yeah, she does.
Yeah, she might be poisoning your ass, nigga.
So I'll be checking the spaghetti sometimes.
Yeah, you should. You should. No, but this is beautiful. This is beautiful because all of y'all motherfuckers talking about, oh, Miles, the masculine identity membership is too expensive. I don't know, bro. Yeah, hey.
Exactly. This is what y'all gonna happen. This is what's gonna happen.
Instead, move in with a feisty chick. Move in with a feisty chick and live life that way.
Right. Yo, this is wild.
Like, you know what I had to deal with this week? I had to deal with a fucking pussy ass, punk, bitch ass, nappy headed, loser ass nigga trying to report my fucking Instagram for telling him the fucking truth.
Exactly.
You motherfuckers love me. It's only 300 people watching. You got all these other niggas with thousands of motherfuckers watching say shit. And y'all motherfuckers come over here and call us scammers.
Mm-hmm.
After you moving with the murderous, treacherous bitch, you call us. Man, fuck you, man.
You gotta hit that boss Mac. Bless that.
Catch your bitches well.
Exactly.
Man, y'all niggas know what we say. It's of the utmost value.
Mm-hmm.
But we beg niggas to fucking put $5 on to ask a question.
Mm-hmm.
Can't stand this shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm literally walking around with a briefcase full of $1 billion fucking dollars, and niggas want to look at me like I'm crazy.
Right. Crazy, man. I'm telling you. So, caller, this is the thing. So, what are you gonna do now? What's your next move?
Well, I'm trying to escape.
Trying to what?
I'm trying to figure a way out.
Okay, so what's your plan on leaving? What's your plan on what are you gonna do?
So I'm gonna get a storage space, and then I'm gonna slowly start taking my things out. And then
No, you don't need a storage space. You don't need a storage space. You don't need a storage space. You need a new fucking you need a whole new apartment, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any family in your Do you have any family in your city? Do you have any family or friends in your city?
No, I moved to her state.
Oh my
God! This nigga moved to it.
But the membership ain't worth it, guys. The membership ain't worth it. Nah, we just over here talking shit. Right. Okay.
I'm scared because
Caller, stop. You're
It's
trolling,
like,
right?
I don't know
You're
how our
trolling.
parents are gonna be.
Caller, stop. Caller, stop. You're trolling, right? Because no guys need to know that these type of actions are mistakes. You're just trolling, correct? Because no guy would actually do this, correct?
This is real life.
Oh my God! Oh, yeah, that's a great question, Unique. Saying that. So, are you smashing Raw? Say yes.
I mean, well, of course, yeah, yes.
Oh my God, nigga!
Wait, are there any kids? Are there any kids in the picture already? Are there any kids in the picture already?
No, she does have a kid. She has a kid of her own.
She has a kid of her own. So you moved in with her and her violent tendencies, and she has a kid of her own.
Oh my God!
And he said they moved in a year, but we all know that the choice was made within less than a year. So you didn't even vet her for 12 months, did you?
I really didn't. Like, I didn't even. She just kept up. She just kept up with me. So I was like, all right. She's still here.
All right. Let me ask you a question, bro. How good is the pussy on a scale of 1 to 10? How good is the pussy?
It's all right.
So you did all of this. You did all of this for pussy that's just all right.
Yo.
Like, she helps me a lot. You know?
Yeah, but she can also kill you though. She can also fucking murder you in your sleep because she has violent tendencies. Is she Latina? Is she Latina?
No, she's a white girl.
Oh my God. And what ethnicity are you?
I'm black.
I
was just telling you before.
Wow.
Like,
so did you hear? About the guy? Did you hear about the guy that moved to Miami with his chick and she stabbed him to death?
I didn't even hear about that.
Oh my God,
bro! Dr. Umar was right.
I feel like she liked that. I feel like she liked that because it's like I'm scared, kind of a little bit.
Nigga, you need to get out that house immediately. Go back to your mama, stay with her for a while, and then call your girl and say it's over, and forget all that shit at her house. Leave that shit at her house. Go to your mama.
She knows where my family works, and then she knows where like my family lives.
Doesn't matter. You go to your mama house. Listen. How old are you?
I'm 31.
Oh my God, you're a grown ass man. Jesus Christ. Guys. A grown ass man is scared of his woman.
Is this like a middle school problem or what?
Bro.
Middle school problem?
Nigga, this is a junior high school problem. You're a grown ass man. You just said you're scared of your woman. That's crazy. But listen,
caller, hold on. There's something I need to show you. Caller. Listen. Tell me if you can hear this.
Shut up! Man, you don't
put it on. Don't put it on, Miles, because you don't want to get a strike. Don't put it on. Cut that shit off.
this is regular news.
Nah, they don't matter. That's what I'm saying. They can cut it off.
Come on, man.
Cut that shit off. We can't show nothing.
Right.
Nah, they gonna come after us. I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to hear it.
Wait, Paul, if you get a chance, just look up Miami model stabs boyfriend. And there's hella video. His name is Courtney Clenny. Courtney Clenny stabbed and killed her boyfriend, some black dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Some black dude.
Yeah, I forgot his name. They don't have his name here. But her name is Courtney Clenny. She's in jail right now for murdering this kid.
Right.
This is crazy because I'm trying to figure out how to make everything work so that we don't have any animosity out
there. Nigga, you just got to get away from that woman, right? And you got to make sure that basically, just get away from her ass and then hit her up and say, yo, it's a wrap. That's it.
All right, so no, listen, my situation is, so I tried to.
You tried to do what?
Ago, I don't know how many
you tried to do what? What did you try to do?
So I sat down with her and I was talking. I was like, hey, I don't think this is going to be working because I was out fucking another chick and I don't really believe in this monogamy type of shit. So it's like, I said that shit, right? And she was like, she didn't know what to say. She was looking at me all weird. And then she started laughing. And I was like, I'm trying to break up with you. And she was like laughing. It's like, no, you're not. You can't do that. You're not allowed to do that.
Oh my God.
You do that. You know what I mean?
Nigga.
But she started freaking the fuck out. And then I said, let me think about it. Like, maybe my mind's not here in the relationship, but we're still here now. So look at it.
Bro, listen. Go to your mama house. Call her from your mama house. Don't tell her where you're at and break up with her. That's it, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's it.
Yo,
okay, listen.
It sounds like you're asking for permission to break up with her. You set her down and it's like you're asking her. Right, go ahead. Go ahead.
I have a friend that we're in the military together. Me and my friend, and it's like reservation, so we get deployed sometimes. But he had his wife cheating on him, but he found out, whatever, and then he was like, you know what, I'm leaving. So he got his own shit, and then she came to the spot that he was living at, and drove her fucking car into his car, and then he's paying for both the cars now, and he went to jail for that shit that day. So it's like, if my girl does some crazy shit like that, that means I could get fucked up.
Wait. So you're scared of your girl's gonna drive her car into you?
Or some shit like that, maybe.
Nigga. Bro, this is what you do.
If she don't know where you at.
That's what I'm saying. Like, go somewhere where she's not gonna know where you at, and then hit her up, be like, yo, it's over, and then continue to live your life, bro. What is wrong with you?
Yo, make sure you don't, and make sure she didn't put like an Apple tracker on in any of your shit too.
Okay, so she bought me Apple trackers, right? For Christmas. Like,
okay,
there was 8 of them in the box, right? There was 8 of them in the box. I took 2 out. And for some reason, to this day, I still don't know where the rest of the box is. And I keep telling her about it. And she's like, what are you talking about? What box? What box? So it's like, I'm still wondering where the rest of those Apple trackers
are. You gotta be trolling, bro. There's no way.
I'm dead serious. So I be thinking sometimes it's in my car, but I can't find it. So I'm like, maybe she doesn't know where the box is.
Caller, listen, man. Real simple, because we got other callers, man. You have to get away from this woman immediately. Like, leave tonight. Mm-hmm. Hit her up and say it's over. Don't come looking for me. It's a wrap.
Yo, what I would also do is you can file I don't know what each state really calls it, but you could file like an awareness complaint.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You understand? Go to the cops and file I don't know what it's actually called, but it's basically you bringing awareness, to the police that you foresee an issue, that there's an issue between you and your girl, and you foresee an issue, and you just wanted to let them know. So when later on, if you have to, because it sounds like you're probably going to have to get a restraining order. So later on, if you get a restraining order, at least the complaint was already filed. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I don't want her to like find me and then like.
So that's what I'm saying. If it starts getting that bad, then at least you'll already have the complaint filed, and then if you need to put like a restraining order, it'll be easier in the long run. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
But you gotta be trolling, bro, because gotta be trolling.
I didn't know she was like.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You said she was feisty.
Well, I didn't know she.
Feisty. Yo! Shut up! Shut the fuck up! You don't get to talk now because it's already ruined because of your stupidity. Shut up. Well, first of all, before I move any further, do I have your permission, sir, to be honest with you? Do I have your consent to say exactly what I want to say, to be honest about your situation? Yes or no?
You have the freedom of speech.
Thank you so much. Because apparently when you tell a bitch ass nigga the truth these days, he want to fucking try to get he want to try to shut down your social media. So I just want to make sure you're giving me permission to say exactly what I need to say to help you with your issue and for you to understand the seriousness of your issue. This is why we tell you guys it's about vetting, right?
Vet your bitches well.
This is why we tell you guys, as soon as a woman begins to behave non-cooperatively, you got to cut it short. This is why you have to lead from the beginning. This is why you're the one that has to make all the decisions from the fucking beginning. Notice what you said. You said, hey, I think this relationship is over. I'm not feeling it no more. And she says, you're not allowed to do that. Answer me this question, caller. What would make a woman tell a man what he is not allowed to do? What would make a woman feel comfortable enough to say that to a grown ass fucking man?
I don't know.
I'm gonna tell you. It's you. It is you've been behaving over the time that she's known you, my brother. It is the bitch ass nigga mindset. It is the weak fucking slimy, because you're a slimy dude. You're a slimy, deceitful dude. You be cheating on her, fucking with other bitches behind her back. That's a whole nother story. But all of this is your fault. When you met her, she was feisty. When you met her, she had an attitude, and you still allowed it to go through. And then you knew she had violent tendencies, and then you still moved in with her. And now you're over here fearing for your fucking life. Thinking that I tell you guys, game is about prevention, not about the cure.
Right.
We don't teach niggas how to clean up spilt milk. We teach niggas how to keep the milk from spilling.
Exactly. That's a fact. Real shit.
Now the only thing you can fucking do is get a U-Haul and get yourself a new apartment, bro, and just get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
That's the only thing you can do. Try your best to make sure she don't know where you're going, but that's the only thing you can do, my brother. Get yourself a U-Haul and get the fuck up out of there.
I would tell them don't even get that. I tell them leave all your shit where it's at, or pick up whatever you can pick up tonight and bounce and never look back.
Yeah, take with you what's important to you and just leave, like your personal documents.
I mean, I do. I mean, if I think about it, though, I do live in another state. Like I just go back home.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because you have a vehicle, right?
Yeah, I have a car.
Put your PlayStation, your birth certificate, personal documents and shit, a couple of the clothes that you wear on a regular basis, and just go, bruh.
Exactly. What I'm saying. And then you could send that chick a text like, yo, listen, I'm out. It's over. We're done. I'm not feeling this. And good luck.
So I have a job and everything too, though. That's why it's like,
nigga, fuck all of that. Listen, call your mom, tell her, listen, I'm gonna have to stay with you for a little while. I'm gonna need to get a new job. All of that shit. You're gonna have to start over.
Can you can't transfer your job to your old state?
Can I plan it?
Can you transfer your job to your old state, to your previous state?
Yeah, I could do that.
Okay, so do that, and then when you get, so do that, and then stay at your mom's crib until the transfer happens, or get yourself an apartment. That's what I'm saying. You should get yourself an apartment before you even Yeah, I think you should have a place to stay before you even move.
All right. See, okay. So that's what I was thinking. So I was going to take my stuff and put it inside of a storage, or do I just skip that part and buy an apartment?
That's what I'm saying to you. You don't,
nigga. Get your shit. Drive to your mama's house. Stay with your mama until you can get money to get a new place.
Bro, you don't need anything in there like furniture and shit. Leave that with her. Just take your personal effects, your personal documents, and your shoes, bruh. Like, that's it. Leave everything with her. Be like, look, you could sell it. You could put it on Facebook Market if you want to make some money, but I don't care about none of that stuff. I'm out. I'm gone. That's it.
Right.
Don't be having no emotional attachment to material things just to have a reason to have an extra conversation with this chick, because it's not going to end well. Exactly. If they looked at you and told you you're not allowed. That is 2 seconds away from a threat to your life.
Yo, guys, you see why we say game saves lives?
Nah. We just scammers, bro. Fuck that. Fuck. I can't.
This is wild out here. So, Colin, that's it, man. Just take your shit, leave, start a new life. That's the answer right there. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Does she know where your mama live? Does she know where your mom live?
She knows where my parents stay. That's what I'm saying. But like, we live in another state. That's what I'm saying. But like, she can come there. Because she has come there.
Bro, it don't matter. If she come there, lock the doors. She can't get in. You be fine.
Always call the cops.
I won't know when she comes. That's the crazy part. That's the craziest part.
Nigga, you're gonna have to figure that shit out. Stay at one of your boys' houses or some shit. But what I'm saying is, get the fuck out. You understand what I'm saying?
Yo, you see? Niggas want to get in their feelings when you call them a bitch ass nigga, and look at the decisions. Caller, look at your decisions, bro. Are these not bitch ass nigga decisions?
Yeah, I don't know.
No, say yes. You're right, Miles. These are bitch ass nigga decisions. I left my own state to go move in with a female, homie.
Mm-hmm.
You left your own state and you moved in with a girl.
They say he's literally a slave to a white woman.
You said the box is just alright. Like, come on, bro.
His name is Toby.
Your name is Toby. You gotta be trolling. There's no way.
He's trolling. He's trolling, nigga. This nigga's trolling. He gotta be
trolling. That's why you mentioned your name was Toby like 2 or 3 times in the beginning of the call. Talk about my name is Toby.
Because I can't give you my real name.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, man, we gotta go. We got other callers. All right, bro.
All right.
Appreciate you, man. Jesus, I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired. Look at the situations niggas put themselves in, but we scammers.
Right, exactly.
239. You're on Live Lacario and Miles, name 8 city. Where did you send your support?
Yo, the scale calling from. I'm in Naples now. 20. I donated to Miles. Did you get the Cash App $10?
Hold on 1 second. Yes,
I said $5.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, perfect, man. Thank you. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, man. I had to donate $5 to get the call, but I was like, shit, that last guy, man. You guys, look, gamers so important, man.
Real talk.
Yeah, I was listening. My question was gonna be like, with overthinking, right? where does that necessarily root from? Because overthinking is from you, right?
Overthinking simply comes from a lack of confidence.
Okay.
Overthinking means you don't trust yourself.
Shit. Well, that's pretty much the answer.
That's it. No, that's the answer. Because let me tell you, when you know who you are, whenever a situation arises, your instinct, your inner self already knows what it wants to do. Overthinking is when you already know what you want to do, but then you start going over it. Like, is that the right thing to do? And should I really do that? And what's going to happen? I'm not sure. When a man is faced with a decision, he already knows. He already knows based on who he is. He already knows. So like the last caller, me personally, I know who the fuck I am. I don't fuck with feisty bitches.
Mm-hmm.
I don't fuck with feisty bitches that need to be handled, bitches that need to be put in their place.
All that stupid shit. Exactly.
I don't fuck with boss divas. I don't fuck with none of that type of shit. Why? Not having anything to do with women. It has everything to do with me and who the fuck I know that I am. So as soon as I say, hey, what's up, girl? How you doing? And then she started looking me up and down like, well, who is you, nigga? Take it easy. It was nice meeting you.
Right, for real, basically.
Are you stupid?
Basically.
But overthinking would be, oh, well, maybe if I, like the caller, maybe if I calm her down, maybe she'll learn how to work with me. Maybe we can figure things out. Maybe I can get past her cantankerous demeanor.
Mm-hmm.
That's overthinking and second guessing yourself. Overthinking is really just the extended version of second guessing yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Don't second guess myself. The average weak ass nigga gonna find a feisty, disrespectful boss diva, independent boss bitch, and because her ass is fat, he's gonna be thinking, "Damn, should I just stop talking to her? Or if I stop talking to her, am I leaving pussy on the table? And what if it?"
Right.
I don't need to think about all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I know who I am. And if she's feisty, we're done.
Right. Real talk.
Real talk. Wait, that was it, yo. I checked the $75 again because that call really that showed why y'all need game. Y'all need to join the membership.
It's a fact. It's a fact.
That's a fact. That's real shit. That is real shit. That is real fucking shit right there.
All right, Taylor.
Yo, appreciate it.
See you soon, brother. Be safe. All right, take it easy, man. All right, so we got 732. No, we got 404. 404. You are live with Lucario Miles on the Friday game show. Name, age, city. Where did you send your support?
Good evening, gentlemen. This is Bobby calling from Atlanta, and I want to give you scam artists a goddamn Canadian nickel.
Bobby Mix out in the building.
Get out of here, you damn nigga!
What's going on?
Retarded listeners. What was the name of that 80s sitcom with the child who was mentally retarded? Life Goes On, Corky. That's what it felt like listening to, gentlemen, for the last 20 minutes. Oh, Lord have mercy. My time is money. And I'm fresh out the belly of the beast. Gave my fat Filipino bitch a fake Percocet. So now I'm back on the block with a 6-inch cock. How have you been doing, gentlemen?
Good to hear from you.
We good. We chilling, man. We chilling.
Always a pleasure. So yes, I was incarcerated because I like my bitches incapacitated, like a Puff Daddy party on Star Island. You know how that goes, right? If I like a homely white bitch like Jamie Foxx. Let me ask you, gentlemen, what is going on with Donovan Sharp and him quitting the Negro Manosphere?
We have no comment. No comment.
I don't know.
A friend of yours, him and a single mother bitch, they're quitting because he's not being able to grift anymore.
No comment. No comment. Shout out to Donovan.
All right.
Shout out to Donovan. Wish him all the best, but no comment. Truthfully, I don't even know.
For Halloween, gentlemen.
Oh, Halloween?
Halloween. Before that, we're going to have the screening. So, Bobby McTow, you need to come to the screening, nigga. Fuck out of here.
And I'm going to nail the ghost of Ike Turner and put these bitches in the grave. Good evening, gentlemen.
Hey, peace, yo. Appreciate the call, fam. Shout out to Bobby McTow. Imagine Bobby MGTOW and Ready Rock is the same nigga. That'd be hilarious.
They basically are with different accents.
It's Doug, Ready Rock, and Bobby MGTOW is the same nigga. That'd be hilarious.
So we got 732. You're on live with Lakari and Miles. Name, age, city. Where did you send your support?
Yo, this is Leak. I donated on Miles in the game on Cash App.
Yeah, I see you, bro. I appreciate you, man.
What's up? What's going on?
Thank you, Leak. Appreciate you, man. Come through.
Yeah.
What's your question?
Yeah. So basically, my question is: if a chick has medium interest and you don't really press for sex like that, does that increase attraction?
You got this.
So you said if a woman has medium interest in you and you don't press for sex, does that make her more attracted to you?
Yeah, because like chicks aren't dumb. Like they know they want you to fuck, but like you don't want to make it obvious. If that makes sense.
Nah, it's not gonna make them more attracted to you. What happens is that if she has medium interest, which means she could kind of take it or leave it, which means she's sort of like, whatever about it, right? You're not pressing for sex is not going to make her more attracted. What it does is that it'll make her like the fact that she can string you along easier. Do you see what I'm saying? Because she's not really that attracted to you. So if you're not showing sexual intent, then that's better for her, because then all you're going to show is give her non-sexual attention, which means more dates, more time talking on the phone, more interactions that are non-sexual. So then she can continue to do that. And then what will happen is that because that's going on, right, she's going to, in most cases, not see you as that guy who's sexual because she was never really highly sexually attracted to you. And on top of that, you're just falling back and allowing her to use you for non-sexual energy. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. All right.
Right. So a lot of guys think because the question you're asking is coming from the idea that a lot of guys have, thinking that not being sexual and trying to fall back and act cool is going to make her want you more or chase you. That's a fallacy. You see what I'm saying? What happens is that when it seems like that happened, that's basically happening either because of one or two reasons. A woman is dealing with a guy who is highly sexually attractive to a lot of different women. So she's as attracted to him as all the other women, but because he gets women easily, he's not really sweating her. So she's kind of chasing him. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's that type of shit. Or what'll happen is that, a chick is in a situation where she's dealing with a guy and she may have insecurities, right? And the guy is like, playing games or treating her like crap, and then she's chasing him because of that. You see what I'm saying? But it's not really a situation where, she's kind of like, oh, this guy's cool. And then he just like is trying to lay back. And then she's like, oh my God, my pussy's getting so wet because he's not talking about sex or trying to fuck me. That's not how it works. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. But what do you mean by like a guy that doesn't sweat her? Like if he gets a lot of women?
Meaning that he is not the type of guy who is so basically he gets a bunch of women, right? So because he gets a bunch of women, right? His energy to her is I could take it or leave it. His energy to her is if you fuck up or act stupid, I'm a bounce, right? But at the same time, she's already highly sexually attracted to him. Do you see what I'm saying? So basically what I'm saying is this. She's already attracted to him, which is why she wants to fuck him. So whether or not he just pulls his dick out and let her fuck him and suck his dick, or he just lays back and chills, she's going to want to fuck him regardless. So what I'm saying is there's nothing he's necessarily doing that's making her want to fuck him more. She already wants to do it. But to the untrained eye, you think she wants to fuck him more because he don't really give a shit. So she's like third, maybe fourth on the list. Maybe he has 3 or 4 other girls texting him who are hotter than her, who want his attention. So even though he'll fuck this girl, right? He's like, I ain't sweating this chick, whatever, right? So he's already different than most guys because most guys are trying to fuck her, whereas she's trying to fuck him. This is what we talk about when we say we're not trying to get women. Women are trying to get us. That's what we're talking about. You see what I'm saying?
But I hear that, but you still gotta be like assertive, like let the chick know you want to fuck though. Like,
No, you can. This is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, forget from your end. I'm saying from her end, she wants it. So what I'm saying is, your question was if the girl has medium interest. The fact that you said she has medium interest means she does not have high interest. If she doesn't have high interest, that means that she is not highly sexually attracted to you, which means that she is not desiring you to the highest extent to have sex with you. You see what I'm saying? And so what I'm saying is that there's nothing that you can do to make her be like, oh my God, now I just can't. You understand what I'm saying? Now, the only thing that could happen is that, let's say, for example, y'all end up having sex and the sex is so good that she likes the sex. And now she starts to like you a little bit more sexually because she's experienced the sex. That could happen. But what I'm saying is that you just falling back and just chilling and y'all didn't have sex is not going to make her want or desire to have sex with you more. Why? Because she's already starting out with medium interest. You see what I'm saying? So the only thing that can make her even want you more is to have the experience of the sex with you. You see what I mean?
All right. So basically just act like you like been there before, not thirsty.
No, it's not an act. You have to be there. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, so Lee, check this out. If somebody comes to the gym, can they act like they could bench 300 pounds?
No, you can't act like you gotta be able to do that.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. So you have to become that guy. So just like you can't act like you could bench 300 pounds, you have to work your way up probably to get to the point where you can be the guy who can bench 300 pounds. So what I'm saying is that you have to be that guy. There's no pretending it. That's what we're talking about when we talk about game. You have to be about it. So you can't just be like, oh, let me act like I'm like, cool and nonchalant and, I don't give a shit or whatever. You actually have to not give a shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, it can't be an act. You can't pretend. You can't put it on. You can't turn it on. It has to be in you. You see what I'm saying? But the only way for it to be in you is you got to step up your game.
No, I hear that, but like with the gym, it's like more of a simpler formula. Like it's more logical versus this is like
it's the same. No, it's the same thing with this. It's the same exact thing with this. Like when you go to Masculine Identity Membership, and Miles is like, listen, learn how to be grateful. You understand what I'm saying? When you learn how to be grateful, what that means is that you're grateful for everything in every situation that's happening. So if you're grateful for everything in every situation that's happening, you're not going to be the type of guy who's belly aching, bitching and moaning that a woman flaked, right? Because you're not going to give a shit because you're grateful for the fact that you're living. You're grateful for the fact you're breathing, you're eating. You had shit to you enjoyed your day regardless if she flaked or not. You see what I'm saying? But what happens is that your mindset needs to register that, and it has to become part of your energy and how you view things and how your perspective becomes. So what I'm saying is that if you're still thinking in the concept of, well, I should just act this way or try to be this way so I can get this result, the fact that you're trying to get a result already within itself means that you're not there. You see what I'm saying?
That's it though.
Huh?
I invested though to get a result, but
is that again? You said what?
I'm saying I invested in the membership to get a result though.
And that makes sense. You've invested in the membership to get a result, right? Well, what happens is that if you're actually paying attention to the membership, then what's going to happen is that your mindset's going to change from you trying to do things strictly to get the result. So this is what I'm trying to get you to understand. You go into it with a certain mindset. You're supposed to come out of it with a different mindset. So if you're coming out of it with the same mindset, you haven't learned. You see what I'm saying? That's the key. But the problem is that you have to let go of the bullshit so that you can get to that mindset.
See, the thing is that just like the other caller who was talking about the other pills and the thing, and with the ROI, you guys think that your return on investment is getting women.
Exactly.
The return in the investment is becoming the guy that can get women.
Exactly.
That means the return on the investment is you increasing your skills
to
be the guy.
Right.
You understand? It's not actually getting the women. It's you increasing your mouthpiece skills, your confidence skills, your ability to talk to anybody in any room, your ability to be attractive, your ability to wear nice clothes and to say cool things and to just be cool and to live a cool life. That's the ROI. The ROI is you becoming a better version of yourself. That's the ROI. Because the woman that see, the thing is that because you're focused on the woman, you're on the membership and whole time you the same nigga.
Right.
Because you're focused on the woman. Whole time you the same nigga. So you're not really getting the ROI that you want because you're the same guy. You're still the same fucking guy.
Because this is the thing, and this is the mind fuck that you guys don't get. Right now, if you're in the mindset of, man, you know, I'm doing this to try to get the women, right? When you understand the game and you stepped up your game, what's going to happen is that when the woman is in front of you, right? You're going to have the perspective of, man, I can't believe that I was trying so hard to get this. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's going to lose, and I want you to get confused what I'm saying. The value you put on the situation is going to lose its value. Because all the value that you're going to find is within yourself. So what happens is that when the girl is there, you're not looking at it like, man, I'm glad I got her here because my goal was to get the outcome of getting her here. You're going to say, wait a second, I understand why she's there because I'm me. That's the whole point. She's trying to get you because you're you. Right now, you're still trying to get her because you're being the guy you are now, who is not at the point to understand his potential. That's what we're trying to get you guys to understand. So the woman, this is what you're saying, Lee. You're saying, I'm trying to get the result of getting the girl. What we're saying is understanding who you are and what you're about and being that guy. The result is you automatically get the women, or I should say the women get you or try to get you, and then you allow them to get you. That's what we're trying to say, Leak. You see what I'm saying?
No, that's what I'm saying. You get on the membership so you improve yourself so you can get the woman.
Yeah, exactly, Leak. Yep.
Wait. So let me ask you a question. So if a guy goes to the gym and he's lifting a bunch of weights and he's making shit happen, right? Do you think that he will build muscle?
You said what if he's just going to the gym lifting weights?
Yeah, if he's going to the gym lifting weights and all that, he's going to build muscle, right?
Yeah, eventually, yeah.
Right. So by him going to the gym, the result that's going to automatically happen is that he's going to build muscle, correct?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Right. So when you learn game, the result that's automatically going to happen is that you're going to attract women. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying too.
Right, but Leak, this is the thing. What we're trying to tell you is focus on you, and then that result that you want will come. That's what we're trying to tell you. It's like if you focus on going to the gym and lifting the weights, the muscles will come.
Yeah, but just like you're trying to get the muscles, you're trying to get the woman in that situation.
Yeah, exactly. We appreciate you, bro. Thanks for calling. All right, bro.
I mean, all right, bro.
All right. It's gonna take some time with Leak. It's gonna take some time with Leak. It's all good. It's gonna take a little bit of time with Leak.
Yo. Oh man, that's crazy.
Let's do the questions and
all right, here we go.
Man. We on OT.
Yeah. All right. So okay. So let's go back to this one. So it says, since a man is the lead, why is it best to let the woman bring up the idea of relationship instead of the man? So Joe Bass, what we're saying is that the woman is automatically going to bring it up. You understand what I'm saying? That's already what she wanted from the beginning.
Yeah, and another way to look at it is to realize that it's not about the conversation; it's about the action.
Right.
Through the vetting process, you depending on how you run your program, the woman is already your girl.
Right.
Through the action.
Mm-hmm.
based on whatever you have her do for you, based on the way that you treat her, based on how things go, and based on the actionable dynamics of the relationship. Her having a conversation is just a fucking conversation. She's not leading anything.
Right.
When she brings up the conversation, she's only referring to things that are already happening. Already happening because you've already led the situation to where it is now. That's all.
Right. Exactly. Real talk. Real talk. That's a perfect. See, that's exactly what Abel says. Say you're not trying to get muscle. You should be trying to get healthy. The muscles are a byproduct of going to the gym. Exactly. That's what we're saying. Leak. It's like it's not that complicated. But anyway, let's go to the next question. It says, if during sexual intercourse or foreplay, if a woman asks for a specific request for you to do this or that because it feels good to her and you do it, is that following her lead or is it okay? No. Well, first of all, if a woman's requesting a bunch of shit and this is a random chick you're hooking up with, you shouldn't really be doing all that extra shit anyway. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it's one thing if, like, let's say if she's saying something like, oh, harder or, whatever, that's fine. What I'm saying is if a chick is asking you to do some extracurricular, what I'm saying, like other shit is like, nah, we ain't doing all that, because that's the type of shit that your girl can get. You understand what I'm saying? That's the type of shit that a chick who is actually, in a relationship with you can get. You see what I'm saying? Like a lot of y'all dudes, it's funny. Y'all will meet a chick and y'all just smash raw. And it's like, you just met this girl yesterday. You don't know from nowhere. And y'all just giving her raw dick. This is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Or y'all doing all this extra shit. Y'all be fucking for 2-3 hours, going 10 rounds with a chick. You understand? Yeah. So it's like when you hook up with a girl, it's almost like it should be like a preview. You know what I'm saying? It's like you ain't getting a whole meal. You ain't getting a whole treatment out of this motherfucker. Like crazy. Says, in your opinion, how important is reputation? Well, the thing is this: if you're a real motherfucker, then your reputation is what it is. You see what I'm saying? So your reputation is going to be what it is if you're a real dude. So a lot of times people, they're worried about their reputation because they're being fake, because they've created a story or a character, and so they try to fucking, keep that shit up. You know what I'm saying?
But important for what? What do you, what's
right. Exactly.
Getting bitches? Are you talking about like professionally getting money?
Right.
Is like, what are we talking about? But anyway, yeah.
It says, what to do when you approach a woman and you're tired of them saying they have a boyfriend, knowing they could be lying. Who cares if they're lying or not? You shouldn't care. Just talk to other women. You see what I'm saying? You're saying you're tired of them saying they have a boyfriend. Well, what happens is that if you keep running into that over and over and over and over and over again, in a lot of cases, what might be happening is that you just don't know how to have conversations with women, approach women. You don't know how to flirt. You know how to do all these things. So they're just giving you the excuse of they have a boyfriend. If they don't, just to get rid of you. But Rico, either way, you still just need to fucking talk to other women, man.
That's it. And what does it matter if they're lying?
Right.
What does it matter?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter.
Right.
She's saying, like, again, if you want to try to do one of those comebacks we spoke about earlier, fine. But it doesn't matter. If she's telling you she got a boyfriend, then a part of the situation is her, like, she's not attracted. So let's move on.
So he said, why women act like they better than you? Well, it's funny that you asked this question, because the question you just asked made
your language exposes you.
That's why women think they're better than you.
Women act like women. You think they're better than you.
Right. You know what I'm saying? For real. It says, any suggestions on how to reprogram your subconscious mind? I've been studying it. Do you guys do that to get a great mindset? Go to masculineidentitymembership.com.
Thanks.
Get that shit cracking. Rejection is God's protection. The real enemy is the manipulative time waster. 100% believe this. Rest in peace, ARC. Your thoughts? Rest in peace, Alejandro Curry. But yeah, that's the thing, is that if you're dealing with a chick, who's manipulative, that's because you're allowing her to do that by you not being straight up about what you want. You see what I'm saying? So this is why it's important to know what you want, lead the interaction, and when the chick is not really reciprocating that interest or she's not cooperating, Get rid of her. You know what's the interesting part about this? A lot of this is so simple, but a lot of you guys refuse to make it simple. Y'all want it to be complicated for some reason. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all believe like, but Lucario Miles, like she's so bad though. Like maybe if I like you know what dudes come up with like excuses for women. Oh well, you know, Lucario Miles, how come she hasn't called me back in 3-4 days? I texted her and she left me already. I haven't heard from her. We're like, bro, she's not interested. But Lucario Miles, maybe she's just busy, bro. It's like niggas want so bad to hold on to women.
Yeah.
You just don't want to accept that a chick ain't feeling you. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why y'all do that is because women manipulate you to think that is something that it's not. So women will tell you, but I got to get to know you, you know? I got to get more comfortable. So you're thinking, oh, well, maybe she didn't text me back because she doesn't really know me. She has to get more comfortable with me. So maybe I should hit her up again and try again next time and all this other shit. You understand? I'm telling you guys, if you're dealing with a woman and she's being resistant or she's not cooperating in certain situations like that, you can always trace it back to the beginning of the situation. And if you really look at it, there's something that she did that showed you she was going to be this way.
Right.
Yo, I remember there was one chick I went out with and the date was like, you know, whatever, right? You know, it was kind of like she was kind of not standoffish, but not really like about it. And I remember that when I first hit her up to tell her to meet me somewhere, she was like, oh, is it possible that we can meet this other place because this other thing I have to do is happening and blah, 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 blah. Right. So then I said, nah, listen, let's just do Saturday. And then I told her a day on the place to go on Saturday. So she met me at that place. We had a date. But then when I thought back to it, I was like, wait a second. I remember when I first told her to meet me at the first place.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There was already that bullshit.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? Which carried over into the situation. You see what I'm saying? So it says, what's the point of approaching women if the majority of women are still going to reject you? Being rejected makes me feel cringe and emotional. It's always this dude, I swear.
Stay home.
Exactly. Stay home, play video games, and call it a day, brother. This ain't for you. Says if you're an older man and only want to deal with single women at least 21, when you approach, is it better to ask her how old she is or tell her you only deal with women that are at least 21? Well, this is the thing. If you're going to deal with younger women, make sure they're of age. That's one. So you got to make sure that the chicks you're dealing with are of age. Maybe go out to bars and clubs where they have to be 21 to get in type shit, you know, that type of stuff. You know, get women online where it says their age and all this other stuff that supposedly that they're that age and all that other shit, because you don't want to be fucking around with a chick and she says she's 21 but she really 16, or she says she's 19 but she really 16. Because see, I don't really, you know, fuck with chicks that young. But if you want to, just make sure that the chick is of age. Now, if you know she's of age, then all it is that you just talk to her and interact with her like any other situation, and then give her instructions, tell her to do this, do that, and if she's following it, fuck with her. If she's not, then don't fuck with her.
Right.
That's it. He said, I had a woman complimented me for having the courage to approach her at the store. Okay. So,
yeah.
Right. That says, how about approach a chick and she runs away? Yeah, that'll happen too. That, you know, chicks will be like trying to get the fuck up out of here, and you just let her run away. You know what I'm saying? How do you deal with the individual throwing sly remarks and verbally disrespecting you in a situation, work, school, you have to stay in? Well, if you don't have to directly interact with that person, just stay away from them and avoid them and do your work and do what you got to do.
Right.
If you have to interact with them, right? Let's say you're at work or some shit and you just, you know, have a conversation with them. And if it keeps happening, go to HR and be like, listen, you know, this person is creating a hostile work environment or whatever it is. And then you just get the handle. It says, is game about mastering yourself through strategy, confidence, and principles to lead in relationships and life, focusing on value and understanding human nature, not something you run. Well, this is the thing. So that's a good description. What happens is that running game is more so used in the form of talking about manipulation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you might say, oh, this chick is running game on you because she's pretending to like you, but she only is using you for your money. So she's manipulating you into thinking she's interested in you, but she's just using you for your money. You see what I'm saying? But when you have game, you don't need to manipulate, because having game means you're standing on who you are and having a strategy to get what you want and attract what's for you. You see what I'm saying? So that's what it's about. It says, if you have learned game and are on your guys' memberships, what are women still not interested? Wait, why are women still not interested? Do we have to pay for coaching for years to get consistent results? Are you wanting lifelong clients? What are you talking about? So he said, why are women still not interested? Steve, the game is not about women. Guys, you know why, for example, people started to really hate pickup artists? Because pickup artists sold a dream that made you think that there was some magical way to make any woman want you.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Or if you say these things that you can seduce this girl to get her to fall in love with you. You're always going to find women who are not interested in you, because you're going to always find women you're not interested in. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, why would you think all women are going to be interested in you, but you're not interested in all women? How does that work? Oh, the same way where you're not interested in all women, there are going to be women who are not interested in you. And understanding that is part of the game.
Hey, Steve, how many I wonder how many PlayStations or Xboxes you have. Why didn't you just buy one and done?
Right.
You understand? I mean, and the truth is, are we looking for lifelong clients? No, not necessarily.
Mm-hmm.
We're looking for guys to get with the information, apply the information, and make their lives better. And if they feel that they've reached a point where they have self mastery and they understand who they are, they understand their masculine identity, and they understand how to move with these females, and they're totally confident in what they want to do, then yeah, you can cancel your membership and move on with your life or whatever.
Right.
But you asking this question as a dude that you obviously don't have any game, because your language exposes you. That's why you're even focused on this type of thing. Are you wanting lifelong clients?
Right.
You're worried about the investment of being a long-term client, because you're already discouraged in your ability to actually learn game.
Exactly.
So in your mind, you're thinking it's gonna fucking take you forever.
Mm-hmm.
So you're already worried, like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to pay for coaching, and I gotta be on the membership for so long, and I gotta. But I bet you got more than one PlayStation.
Right. Exactly.
They up to PlayStation 5 now. I bet you got PlayStation 2, 3, 4. Why you ain't just stop at 3?
Crazy.
See what I'm saying? Like, this is why I always, like, there's a part of me that I love what I do, and I love talking to you guys. And for you guys that appreciate us and get it, I appreciate y'all. But it's shit like this where it kind of makes me feel a little weird, because it's like you come and you ask these questions because you know there's value to what I'm saying, but because of the lack of faith you have in yourself, you try to project the lack of faith on the game.
Exactly. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's why a lot of these goofy motherfuckers be on the internet talking stupid shit like, oh, well, it's all about looks and all this game stuff is like, bro, it's because you don't fucking understand this shit. You don't understand this shit. But let's see what other questions we have here. So this says, is your game about women subjective from your experience, or have you done research on tall, fat, handsome, rich guys, broke guys, etc. Experience? No, it's all the same shit. It's all the same shit. Are you sexually attractive or not? That's the basis of where it all comes from, because the woman has to want to have sex with you.
Right.
If she does not want to have sex with you, then that's where all the other problems come in. Because then if she doesn't want to have sex with you, then she goes to stage 2, which is, let me use this guy for everything else. And then you're going to be frustrated because you're like, damn, I'm with this girl, but she don't want to fuck, but she's, calling me, texting me, we're going out, we're spending money and all this other shit. I'm spending money on her, and now I'm frustrated. You see what I'm saying? And that's because what happens is that you don't understand it. So what I'm saying is that you're looking at it. Have you done research on tall, fat, handsome, rich guys, broke? It don't fucking matter. Notice throughout all that stuff, you had said nothing about sexual attraction. You see what I'm saying? Not one thing. So this is why you guys need to learn the game, because when you don't learn the game, you're only speaking from your understanding. See, your understanding is, these different types of guys, and what's going to be the different outcomes from these different types of guys. No, there's only two types of guys who have game and guys who don't. That's it. You understand what I'm saying? That's only two types of guys. Crazy, man. So it says, didn't he say, oh yeah, we already did that one. It says, when you get into monogamous relationships, are you still supposed to approach women in some kind of way? Well, if you're in a monogamous relationship, you should still actually talk to women and interact with women. That doesn't necessarily mean you have to have sex with them, because if you're monogamous, you're not supposed to be having sex with other women. But you still should be interacting with other women, talking to other women, and still getting that energy from those situations. You see what I'm saying? It says, can we please start limiting the amount of time we spend on this slow callers who just hear but won't listen to the damn solutions y'all are giving? No, we gotta drill the point in, because that caller who was scared of his woman, we need to show y'all how bad that shit is. Which lets you know how bad y'all motherfuckers need to get on the membership. Like, listen, do you know that you guys getting on the membership, like you actually being on that, is more important than any amount of money we could make on the membership? Like, it's that much more important, bro. Y'all don't understand this shit. The nigga is called in scared for his life. You understand what I'm saying? Like, imagine that, a dude calling in, a grown ass man. This ain't a teenager. A grown ass man who's thinking about, has to flee and probably go to his mama house and fucking get a restraining order. You see what I'm saying? This is what happens when you don't have game. It's crazy. So what if you walk into an ice cream place and 5 women in line you want to approach? Should you approach those 5 women at once? Yeah, you can if you want. Or you can approach them all,
one by one.
By one. You can do whatever the fuck you want. You know what I'm saying? So a few weeks ago, a woman was raped in the Bronx. Do you think this is part of the reason of why women tell guys they really like, we got to get to know each other? No. So what happens is that when a woman says we got to get to know each other, that means she's not really that interested in you to just do what you're saying in the first place. See, this is not correlated. That what happened is not that. Again, I told you guys this before. A woman's fear, you have fear and love, or fear and desire, whichever one you want to choose, right? If her desire is stronger than her fear, she's going to go with it, right? So what that means is that if a woman's desire is strong, she's going to follow the lead of the guy. The resistance a woman gives is not necessarily just out of fear, unless the fear is taken over. A lot of times the resistance is from disinterest, not necessarily fear. Now, if her fear is stronger than her desire, which means it's still disinterest, you understand what I'm saying? That's going to take over and she's still going to resist. But a lot of times the resistance is from disinterest, not necessarily just fear. So if a woman's saying, let's get to know each other more, let's talk more, a lot of the times it's not really because she fears you're going to do something. Is that she has disinterest. Because if you say, hey, let's meet for coffee at 2:00 in the afternoon in the middle of the city, what the fuck she got to fear at 2:00 in the afternoon in the middle of the city?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So if she's being resistant towards that, it's because she's not interested.
Right.
Not necessarily because she's fearful. You see what I'm saying? And let's just say, for sake of argument, that was the case. Let's say, for sake of argument, she's being resistant, Or she's like, oh, I got to get to know you more because she's scared of something crazy happening to her. That's not your problem. Do you understand what I'm saying? You say, hey, let's meet for coffee, 2:00 at the spot, right? All you're looking for is the woman who's going to meet you 2:00 for coffee at that spot. This particular girl who's nervous to meet you because of some shit that had happened or she thinks is going to happen, that's not your problem. You just don't fuck with her.
Right.
She could just stay home and be scared, and you'll just find another woman who's going to meet you. That's it. It says, is there any programs on the Bad Boy membership show you how to fuck better? Like any tips on the program? Yes, we have a program on there that teaches you how to step up your sex game. So you can definitely check that shit out there. Mm-hmm. This says, should you approach women in church? Yes. Chicks in church are freaks. You feel what I'm saying? They be getting down heavy. So yeah, that's all the questions, man. I think we're done.
I had a few church girls in my time.
Facts.
They were all biters.
Leek says she's scared. She thinks Batman gonna beat her up at 2 p.m. Oh man. All right, so guys, listen, man, we appreciate y'all tuning in. Remember, go to get your motherfucking tickets, guys. You got to get these tickets. Let me play this real quick before we head up out of here. Get your tickets. Click the link below and get your tickets to the Game Kings 2, The Definition of a Man documentary screening that's going to be held in Miami on October 26th, 2024. You'll be the first to watch the documentary, and then after the documentary, you'll be able to participate in a question and answer session with the Game Kings live. Space is limited, so click the link below and get your tickets now. Yeah. So make sure you guys get that shit cracking. Get that shit cracking.
Get it cracking, sirs.
Yeah.
Yo, man, y'all gotta put some more respect on the game, bro.
That's a fact. This is great.
You gotta put more respect on the game, man. I don't know how many examples we need.
Mm-hmm.
How many examples we need, man? Like really, what's gonna help you? What's gonna help you more? A Netflix membership or the Bad Boy membership?
Right.
What's gonna help you more? Like seriously, guys. Like y'all see this nigga's calling in afraid for his life.
Right.
Afraid for his life.
It's crazy.
Whole life is fucked up. He moved to another state for a bitch.
Right.
Moved in with her. Her name is on the lease.
Mm-hmm.
All of those are mistakes that he would have. None of those mistakes he would have made if he was on the membership.
Right.
None of those mistakes he would have made.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all niggas want to act like it. Oh, like bro, I be feeling real. Like I be feeling like. I be like, you know, again, I talked to you about this, Lucario. Like, for those of you who've seen the movie The Matrix, it's like when Morpheus was saying that the agents can transfer to any person that's plugged into the Matrix.
Right.
And if you watch the movie, that point when he was running through the apartments and the old lady threw a knife at him.
Mm-hmm.
And when he looked back, at first when you saw her, it was an old lady. When he looked back, it was an agent.
Right.
And Morpheus explained to Neo, you got to be careful because you're dealing with the minds. You're fighting
mm-hmm.
the minds of the people you're trying to save.
Exactly.
It's like we gotta fight with y'all niggas.
Mm-hmm.
And then you let this fucked up shit happen in your life. And then you call us up like, yo, Miles, you know, I got this girl and I'm scared and she's really violent.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, word, bruh.
Mm. It's crazy.
Come on, yo, guys, y'all need to come to Miami. Y'all need to check out this documentary. Y'all need to learn what this shit is about because there's nothing else out here that's really teaching y'all the real shit. Nothing.
Right.
You got these other motherfuckers telling you that the return on investment when it comes to meeting women or hollering at chicks is getting chicks.
Right. Exactly.
All wrong because you focused on the wrong thing and it's like we're begging and pleading with y'all niggas like, bro, It's not about the women.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I just at the end of the day, I just got to be grateful for the guys that get it. I got to be grateful for the guys that understand, because I'm starting to realize that being understood is a fucking blessing, not a guarantee.
Exactly. That's a fact.
Fucking crazy, man. But anyway, man, get y'all soap. You know what I'm saying? Get your fucking soap, man. Fuck it.
Soap. Get the soap. Get a masculine identity to get the soap. Get that soap now. You feel me? Get that shit cracking.
Get that shit cracking, man.
You know what I'm saying? Also, get the classic book, man. We got the classic book, How to Have Sex with Two Women a Day. Go to MrLocario.com to get that classic book. All of you should have this book already. This book came out in 2011. Okay, that's how long ago that shit came out. 2011, guys.
Yo, copyright 2011 for real.
Exactly, that's a fact, man. 2011. We ain't playing.
Copyright
2011. This that's years ago. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm telling y'all, man, the game is heavy. We've been doing this for a minute, so make sure you guys check that out. Also, get your tickets. Join the masculineidentitymembership.com. Join the badboymembership.com. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure y'all come and rock with us in Miami. You feel what I mean? And yeah, man, that's pretty much it. We'll holler at y'all later. Remember, the truth is inside of you. Peace.
I can take the dick off the table based upon my standard. You aren't going to get hold of this dick if you ain't being the woman I need you to be. You need to realize that you need to cook, clean. You got to understand that you're not the only woman. And if you can accept that, that's fine. That's just the beginning, because you got to work hard for me, because I work hard for me. So that means if you get with me, it's not going to be easy street, because I need to be satisfied, because it ain't no happy wife, happy life bullshit. It's happy Steve, happy Steve.
Being strong with self, understanding who you are, that is the biggest defense to bitch ass weak men.
And there's no excuses for the men not to be strong. But see, there's so many forces. And then so many men are embracing weakness.
I can't stand weak men. Like, I don't like to talk to them. It's hard for me to talk to these losers. I've always been a winner at the winner's table.
You know, I believe it's a sin to impregnate a woman who can't raise a child, you know, or impregnate a woman who's not fit to be a mother. And I think we have a responsibility in what we see today in these weak ass little feminine boys.
I can't tell another man what to do, but I can't dress feminine. I can't wear nail polish. It's just something that I can't do. Why? Because if I'm walking down the street and somebody's having trouble with a flat tire, I want them to feel that they can come to me and ask me, hey man, could you help me out with this? Because those are the type of things that a man will help out with. So I need to look like a man so they can know where to come for help.
Yeah, it is such a thing as toxic masculinity in the minds of bitch ass motherfuckers.
Talk about masculinity, assertiveness, authenticity, transparency. How can a guy who's straight up and honest with what he does be toxic?
If the media can train you to think something bad about it, you hear the word and you want to instantly have a certain reaction. You stop thinking, you start feeling. And when people learn to think and feel and not think through their feelings, that's when they can evaluate a person holistically. And they can say, is this toxic masculinity, or did I just hear something I didn't like? And why did I not like it? And only let me go within myself to see why.
I don't never look at no motherfucker and say, oh, that's a toxic masculine motherfucker. I never ever had, I didn't even know. That was an invented concept from a weak motherfucker that was like, I'm just tired of this motherfucker trying to tell me what to do and bully you over me with this bullshit.
What's going to make you successful is just understanding who you are and getting your mind right and being happy with who you are. That is the thing that's going to really make you successful. Because after you get all the toys, after you get all these things going on, you've had sex with all the women you want to have sex with, you traveled all the places, you're still going to be you, and you're going to always come back to you.
Why do I do this? Why are we even doing this documentary?
I want guys to be in the best position possible. There's no way that I'm raising my voice or calling you a bitch ass nigga because I'm trying to hurt your feelings. I'm calling you a bitch ass nigga because you doing bitch ass nigga shit. And if you continue doing bitch ass nigga shit, you're going to end up in bitch ass nigga situations. You get what I'm saying? So when I call you a bitch ass nigga, trust me, it's because I love you.